Hello. How's it going, everybody? So, I saw somebody asking what the name of my other song, the regular song, is. That one's a Calm and Collecting original. It's called A Shining New Day. And, Ceiling Cat. Okay, let me address this before we get too far down the rabbit hole here. Just so you guys know, Barnabas has asked me to let you guys know he has withdrawn from the membership race. He's decided to opt out because he feels bad and he thinks his account is broken. So, if you're trying to give him a membership, specifically to give him a membership, just know. He's not in the pool anymore. But, just so you guys know, I really appreciate it when you do support anyways, because I think most of you guys are gifting memberships and doing your stuff to support, and it's just cool to have a target you're trying to go for. But just so everybody knows, Barnabas has opted out officially, and the people pop off anyways. Ceiling Cat, Baby Pluto, I appreciate you guys. For anybody who is hoping to get a membership, just because of the homies helping out, make sure you're opted in, exclamation gift, and make sure you're saying thanks. We've already had 25. We just got started. It's been like 2 minutes. How do you guys feel about Legends? What's the thoughts? It's been a while since I played this, so I kind of forget how the controls go in this game. You're gonna have to bear with me on that one. But the name of the game today is I'm just going for as many shinies as possible. I'm not gonna slow down. Ellie, I appreciate you. It's the game ever. The game ever. It is a game ever. I really, really like Legends. I think it's one of the best Pokemon games ever made personally. But, that might be a hot take. I get controls mixed up all the time when I go back to PLA. It's weird because, like, a lot of the menus and stuff are, like, on the D-pad for some reason. They're just in weird spots. And it makes sense when you're playing after a little bit, but it takes a while to get back to it. The one thing that I really do miss about this game is the draw distance, and the shinies not, like, going away if you get them out of the, like, radius that you can spawn Pokemon in. Oh my god. I'm going to go to Sneasler about 1 million times during this. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. Prepare yourselves. I should probably mark all of these things on the map, but here we are. Light goal 100, so we're already popping off on the light goals. Let me get one of these pinned up. Boom. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Helps me out a lot. As soon as King opts in, all it takes is one. I don't know. So we had people that were opting out and back in, and for a little bit, it seemed like that kind of got you back to the top of the list. But, I have no idea how the membership stuff works on old YouTube side, because for a while we thought we knew, and then it kind of changed, but the other thing is Barnabas has like 3 different accounts, and if all 3 of them are broken, that would just be really, really weird. But either way, he wanted to let you guys know that he has opted out, and don't try to get him, because he's running away. Okay, I'm trying to push the button to open the map, which is Y in Scarlet and Violet, and Y is the dash button in Legends. We're gonna have issues here. I think I'm just gonna go to regular outbreaks, because they have, like, the best shiny odds. Raise, yes. We are. Member equals unknown. What you talking about? Member equals unknown. I have no clue. Sudowoodo. Oh, this is another thing. By the way, guys, I have set up because the bot has been completely broken, and after doing a bit of troubleshooting with stream elements and the text-to-speech stuff, I don't think it's the bot. I think it's the YouTube API sending them really, really slowly. So if you guys are one of the people who enjoys the text-to-speech shenanigans, we'll let it go.
Spiritoons for the Spiritoons, but he'll take it from sturds and dunes, but take flight and dare dive bomb time for Spoopy Plotcom.
The Spoopy Plotcom, of course. The Sing ones are pretty good. So, if you guys like the text-to-speech stuff, it is exclamation TTS in the chat to be able to do that. But I've opened up another way to submit text-to-speech stuff. And it's basically to get around the super chats being really slow. If you do exclamation tip in the chat, there is another way that you can submit them that's directly through Stream Elements. And it's kind of nice because it just directly goes to me instead of having YouTube taking 30% whatever. But it's kind of a pain in the butt, so I didn't used to do it, but because it's been so broken recently, I enabled it. So if you want text-to-speech and you want it now, exclamation tip in the chat as well, and it'll give you a link on where to go and all that stuff, so. That's kind of the rundown here. Sorry, there were a lot of changes after the last stream.
Boy, I just sure feel bad for the guy, the guy who we want to have the thing that we all have for a guy who gets the thing wrong.
Yep. Yeah, I feel bad too. What can you do? What can you do? Some people are just too good at dodging. Okay, this is kind of an ordeal here. We done? I think we are. Alright, no more spawning. The link popped up with a 404. Okay, hold on. Please hold. This is the first time that I have utilized this. Let me look at this link really quick. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I can see... Yeah, what the heck? Why is it completely broken? Hold on. Let me adjust this, because this is something I can't test when I'm, not live. Let's adjust the old bot on the fly. We'll do it live. Maybe. That looks like it's right. Hold on. I'm not looking at chat, guys, so bear with me here. Can I not adjust this? There's something afoot here. There's something going on.
Taking a break from Scarlet/Violet tonight?
Sorry. Yes, I am. I'm also apparently taking a break from comprehending chat. Alright, is this gonna work? Does somebody want to try exclamation tip in the chat again really quick? See if it worked. Yeah, I think that should work. Technical difficulties and all that. Raging Raichu, I am taking a break from Scarlet and Violet tonight. I wanted to...
Wee woo wee woo.
And you see how fast that was? So if you guys are specifically tipping for the text-to-speech stuff, that is a much better way. It's immediate. I know it kind of sucks because you have to leave YouTube to do it, but it is what it is. It's obviously a YouTube thing going on right now. So We will prevail. We'll rebuild. Worked for me this time. All right, good. I appreciate you guys. I see the wee woo twice. That's kind of weird that it showed the tip thing twice. I think it only happened once. Just heard a fairy say listen in the song, maybe? I don't know. With this extra 30%, it's gonna take 2 Japan trips. Yeah, I'm already planning the next one. Guessing you don't remember me aside from the Discord an hour ago. I mean, your name has been in the chat for a while now, except for the past few days, like you said. But welcome back, either way. And Undead Owl, welcome as well. What are you hunting for? Kerbo, I am looking for... Let me break it down. Tonight, the name of the game is quantity over quality. So I'm just trying to get as many shinies as possible. So all I'm going to do is go to Outbreaks, look at them, and if I don't get a shiny, resetting, go into the next one. I'm trying to get a high score today. And I think maybe we do this, we make this a little bit of a recurring thing. We'll see how it goes. Ceiling Cat with the $10. Ceiling Cat, I appreciate you, as always. I'll let the text-to-speech read this out. 500 Carnivine, please. Please no. Can we not do that? This is an old wound that we don't need to reopen. Do you remember me from that super chat with the singing? Who are you again? Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells, but I appreciate you popping in, Sudowoodo. How many shinies do you have already? I have almost the entire Living Dex shiny in this game. I only need 5 Pokemon.
I'm taking a break from being lame. Oh wait, that's me all the time. Anyway, it's Thursday, so you know what that means. Grandmaster's Night.
Yep. Ceiling Cat, I appreciate you popping in, dropping the memberships out of nowhere, and then saying peace. Just the vanish, you know. I appreciate it, buddy. Enjoy the Critical Role shenanigans. The Arceus streams nostalgia. It's funny that it's kind of like that, but it has been a little while, right? It's been a hot minute. These were the heyday of the calm and collecting industries, I think. This is it right here. Shiny Gumi waiting for you at the Bog in Coronet Highlands. Real. I'll believe it when I see it. I hope I do get a Gumi or 3. What Pokemon are we missing? I am missing a Cherim and the 4 fossil Pokemon. That is it. And boy, do all of those hunts suck. Now, I have all of those dexes perfected, so if we do happen to get lucky and get an outbreak for Cherubi, that could be a very big win for tonight. Now, I don't know that we're going to have that, but I can pray, can't I?
Below Karma goes. Just popping in to give a like and throw some bills at the streamer Tilda.
I appreciate it, Mel. And I know you've been kind of having to go to bed early and stuff, so I'm not going to hold it against you. Not this time. I appreciate you popping in. I also see that you tipped me $4.20, which is a very spicy number. I saw the Spiritomb on the thumbnail and thought you caved to breed it in Scarlet and Violet. No, never. Well, maybe not never. I will be doing the Spiritomb hunt. I think I'm going to do like a Spiritomb day one of these days where I'm like soft resetting for it. I think that would be kind of cool. Dude, I'm so sick of Sneasler. I'm trying to remember my controls in this game and I am in shambles right now. In absolute shambles. Alright, we're getting our groove back. It just takes a minute. Been big slacking on stream attendance. I was in another state buying a truck. For years, this man was buying a truck. It's been a hot minute, Yogurt. I'm glad you're back. Glad to have you. And in reality, we convinced him to come back with the Legends. He missed the Legends. Pop back in. Why can't I see Mel? Mel did that in the exclamation tip command. So if you guys have heard it already, I'm sorry. You're going to have to hear it a couple times tonight. I just want to make sure everybody knows. For the text-to-speech stuff, there is a new way you can tip that will make it so that it is instant when you do it. Exclamation tip for that. That's why you didn't see the Mel super chat. It's because she tipped through my bot directly. And that way YouTube doesn't take 30% and all that. But the only reason I enabled it was because that thing looks super shiny. I guess it isn't. What the heck? I mean, I don't even have to question this. They have a very loud sparkle and noise that happens. So I'm not going to get confused like in Scarlet and Violet. We're moving on. We have 2 more. Doing some SHAlpha Gallade soft resets. Good luck. Is that... Can you just save outside of like the like building and soft reset it? Or do you have to keep going back and forth between town and like climbing up to the... Oh god, to the tower every time? Like, how does that work? Why Lydia? Welcome in. welcome. Alright. We got nothing. Get me out of here. McLoopy with the 7 months and the Mr. Kappa emotes. You'll love to see it. Luigi, I see you there as well. And Woodrow. Everybody popping off with the membership milestones today. I appreciate you guys. I love my job. I love my job. Yeah. Yeah, that. You need to clear an outbreak, and then you can just keep resetting. Interesting. So when I'm at these, I'm just going to kind of pick ones that look the most interesting to me, and by default, I think I'll go to Mass Outbreaks. But if there's one that seems cool, I'll probably just go to that. That's going to be my game plan here. And with this, I get to check the Ninetales, too. Zooey Mama? What? Gigabytes, I see you there. And Ellie Dogmeat, forgot about this. Yeah. They're easy to forget about. They don't really, like, bug you to let you know that you have these, but just so you guys know, if you've had a membership for over a month, you get one of these every single month. And it's just a cool highlighted thing. Membership milestone. That's not... Pseudo-Wudo's trying to play the system here. I don't like it. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I should just fly and scare them away. Like, they run away anyways. We have a chance to get the shiny this way, and we'll just clear them out. Yeah. Woodrow with the 5 gifted, buddy. I appreciate you. And guys, I know a few people are popping in that maybe weren't here at the very beginning. I just want to let you guys know, if you are gifting with the expectation to get Woodrow, Barnabas, he has opted out officially. He wanted you guys to know. And I don't want you guys to be shooting for a target that is not active anymore. He felt bad. He thinks his account is maybe broken. So, yeah. If you're specifically doing that for that, just gotta hold on.
Milestone.
But I do appreciate you guys with all the super chats and gifties and stuff. I know everybody else does. And when you're going for a target like that, you're also supporting the channel, which is cool. But I just want to make sure there's a disclaimer right here. Right here. I think I'll get a milestone in here too. Yeah, you're almost there, Keith. One of these days you'll get one. And guys, anybody who got one of those 5 from Woodrow, say thanks. That is a gifted membership from a luxury baller. That's an even more valuable gifty. So, just saying. People gifting for Barnabas right now is like shiny hunting the shiny locked Pokemon. It basically is, right? JSMS, Oshawott, best starter. I appreciate you and your 3 months. I don't know about that. We'll agree to disagree here, okay? I think Oshawott is a cool little guy, and I'm not here to dispute that. It's not my favorite personally, though. Not my number one. The Alpha Gallade, you can use a glitch with Braviary. I thought they fixed that, didn't they? The one where you're, like, dive bombing and, like making your way up doing that. Does that make any sense to anybody? You know what I mean. Trico best starter. Trico's pretty cool. Okay. If you guys have seen my community thing, or if you follow me on Twitter or whatever, I have been doing a starter hunt in Sapphire. I built this on stream, if you guys weren't around for it. But it's just a cool custom Game Boy Advance. I have like an IPS screen on it, so it's really nice. And I haven't really done anything with it since I put it together. But I'm about like 2,000 or 3,000 resets into the starters here. I'm going to show you guys one. Is this going to be the one where we get it? There it is. You can't really see it too well. You're just going to have to trust.
Whatever. I do what I want, Cartman.
Wouldn't that be ridiculous if that was the one? Maybe it's got to be like the Spiritombs. Speaking of Spiritombs, we'll catch a few of these. It'll be nice to maybe get a couple Spiritombs here, get a shiny one. It will not go over to Scarlet and Violet. I just want you guys to know, if we catch it, it is trapped here. But this is a very good shiny. Worth getting. Baby Pluto, I appreciate you with $3, by the way. Brian saying Cartman quotes is like another level of just text-to-speech weirdness. Anything that Cartman would say, oh, wow. I mean, we gotta clear the rest of these. We have a chance to have a shiny Alpha Spiritomb. Man, I should have saved. Well, I'm not doing any permutations. Remember, quantity over quality tonight, but dude, if we could get a shiny Alpha Spiritomb... I don't have this perfected. I have the charm and stuff, but... We're at 4. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna KO 1, because there could only be one more that would spawn here. Oh, I'm in danger. These are absolutely jacked. We just have to kill one, and then we can kind of run away. I just need the one extra spawn to show up, if there's gonna be one. Okay. Alto, get out of there, man. See, we cheesed the system. Yeah, there wasn't another one. Too bad. We had to try, though. Spiritomb's jacked, he is. He's built a little different. I mean, I could fly. I guess I don't really have to. We can just go over here. Should I shiny alpha hunt with the resetting game method? I did that for Garchomp and... I did it for Garchomp, Electivire, and Gardevoir, actually, in my game. And they're in my party.
Don't mind me, Cole. Just testing the voices in the tip command. Oh!
Why did he do it so different with the stream elements? He sounded like he was laughing, kind of. I don't know if that's better or worse, to be perfectly honest with you guys, but it sure is something. There's some new science to be done, it seems like. Soft resetting for Uxie 1123, sorry, reading and all that. Which game are you resetting for it in? Are you doing that in BDSP? I'm trying to think of any others that you can do that. Like the old games you could, obviously. The people must test all the voices, yes. Brilliant Diamond, gotcha. Well, Rendlesham, good luck. I have kind of been thinking about getting some soft reset hunts going in that. I already have a BDSP save all the way up to the Romanus Park thing. So, like, I could just do it. They're just kind of slow, is the only thing. I've done Dialga and Arceus in that game, and we got both of those. So, yeah, maybe at some point. I think it would be kind of cool to get the other stuff. I already have the Reggies, so I'll probably just catch them. I'm not going to shiny hunt them in BDSP again, because, like, it is so friggin' slow. But the other things that I don't have, like, a great way to reset for might be kind of nice. Maybe. Tried to start a shiny starter hunt in Heart Gold Soul Silver, wasn't feeling it, so continued your playthrough. I get that. I do get that. It's crazy because you think about it and you're like, dude, I'm getting 3 checks every time and the soft resets are so fast. I'm gonna get this shiny immediately. And then it just takes days and you're like, okay, well, this is not what I signed up for here. And the craziest part is that is like the fastest hunt you can do in that game, basically. That is just the quickest you would ever get a shiny most of the time, right? There should be one... Okay, Sligoos. Oh. We'll clear it out. This one's for Yogurt, since he's in the chat. There's a potential for the secondary node to happen here, so... we might as well see if we can get some alphas here. Oh, big mama. Oh, bigger mama. Hey, Goodra. We gotta take out the Overseer here first. Shiny Alpha Goodra. It'd be kind of neat. I don't have one. Limited myself in Heart Gold Soul Silver because I only want Chikorita. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. If I did that hunt, I would definitely just take whatever. The nice thing is if you have another copy of the game or another DS, you could just trade it. And then, if you do finally, when you get the Chikorita, you could have a shiny Totodile and a Chikorita. Or, you know, whatever you get, the Cyndaquil and the Chikorita. Just consider it. You're already, like, on your playthrough. It's like, there is no consideration happening here. I've never seen these attack. They always roll away. They cheese wheel out. I don't know if this is my favorite Pokemon game, but it is the funnest for sure. I mean, wouldn't you say the most fun game would be your favorite? I don't know. I really, really like this game. This is definitely in my top, like, list. There's an Alpha Sliggoo? What is going on with this, like, little outbreak node here? Alright, we're gonna either chase this away or catch it. We need to clear these out. We're kind of wasting time here. We're running out of time a little bit. Oh my god, please. Sadly, only one 3DS. You hate to see it. Alright, we should get a secondary. Can you just Sliggoo, my guy? It's about to clear up. Hurry up, dude. Alright, friend. We're gonna have to do this the good old-fashioned way. Because we want to see these. Come on, man. Get him out of here. Bro almost got hydro pumped. I know. We're good at dodging in this game. I'm a bit of a gamer. I don't know if you guys know this. Not even alphas. I'm out. And I think that's it. Yeah, we checked all of them. Alright. Moving right along. Yo, Hassan, how's it going? No, I don't want to rest. Sideburns, just get me out of here, man. We got a lot of Spiritombs. Unfortunately, we didn't get an Alpha Shiny, but maybe tonight. Maybe we get one. Maybe I prioritize the Meyerland since it's on the thumbnail. Okay, I don't have a shiny alpha of that. Strong style, why so extra? The damage in this game is kind of weird. I feel like a lot of times I do have to do strong style to KO, even if I'm like 20 or 30 levels over. Everything kind of can take hits and like deal more damage in this game for some reason. It's very weird. Like a level 20 thing, it can still do a big chunk of damage to a level 100 if it manages to hit it, which is kind of scary. It's different. This Pokemon game is just so fun with the catching mechanic. I know. It's like, I just wish that Scarlet and Violet was either like a Legends style game or this game just had a big DLC or something. I wish this game had like 500 or 600 Pokemon in it, because it would just be... I just want another Legends game, man. I really like the catching mechanics in this game. I like that you can battle and sneak around, or you can go in and like... we can go and bonk the Goodras, whatever we decide we want to do, right? Like, we have options. Nothing. Was so bummed there was no DLC for this. I know. It like... I don't know. It seemed so easy. They just said, nah. Really wish they gave this game more love. I know. I would definitely buy a DLC, even for this. Like now, if they announced a DLC for this, you better believe I would go back to this and play through the DLC. But I think the odds of them making a DLC for this game at this point is slim to none. But maybe another Legends game. Maybe they reuse the engine, make something else pretty neat. We're gonna look at this Heracross over here, this Alpha one, because it's been a little bit since I've looked for some of these shiny alphas. Going for my shiny alpha Gardevoir hunt, make sure it's daytime, because that is a daytime only spawn. I found that out kind of the hard way. Surprised no shinies yet with the charm and all that. I know. The game heard that I'm going for quantity over quality, and they're like, no. You're getting none of those things. Oh, we can't look at Rapidash because it's raining. Alola, welcome in. Only 98 likes right now. Well, we're 2 away from the like goal. Guys, I appreciate you liking the stream. I have a feeling we're going to need a 150 like goal pretty soon. I appreciate you doing it. Helps me out on the old algorithm. Hisuian forms are freaking cool. I like a lot of them. Guys, I don't like Sneasler. Sneasler's gross. Okay. And Avalugg is kind of like... Does anybody love Avalugg here? The like Hisuian one? Baby Pluto, you got it. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Yanma. Oh, right there. Easy. 169 always has my heart. I know it does. I figured that one was good for you. Avalugg isn't bad. It's just like not one of my favorite Pokemon even before. And its form is basically just dirt Avalugg, right? Which I guess is what they were going for, but I don't know, man. It doesn't get me too excited, I guess. Alright, I need to like clear out my whole situation. I have a bunch of items that I don't need, and they're cluttering up my gamer mood right now. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get smoked by a bunch of Yanmas right now. I'm gonna need to buy sticky gloves here too. Oh my god, please. I'm not the same gamer I used to be, guys. Can I go this way? Is this faster? Yeah. Alright, we're doing this. We're figuring it out. We're getting back. I need to clear out my inventory after this. I didn't do any of the maintenance I used to do before every single stream. I would like make sure my stuff was organized properly, and like I had enough of each item, and we ain't doing that here. Not around these parts. Alright, give me out. What move is that? Whirlwind? Gust? Yeah, is Whirlwind even in this game? I don't think any of the, like, send the Pokemon away moves are in this. Trying to get a Shiny Living Dex in this game. I have to get, like, 6 more. What do you need in this? I only need 5. And I don't know when the heck I'm gonna find them. Crossing my fingers you get a Cherubi outbreak. I think we have a pretty decent shot at seeing one. Because we're just kind of blitzing through these, oh god. Do I need these right now? I feel like I don't really, but... Alright, this is my normal, like, go-to loadout. Moving right along. If you get a Cherubi outbreak, you're allowed to break off and permutate. Yeah, there's only, like, a couple... Because it's, like, just a regular outbreak, I only get, like, 1 or 2 different spawns, though, right? Depending on how many Pokemon are in the outbreak, right? I feel like it's maybe not worth the time. This means Sneasel and the Storm Pokemon, like Cranidos and stuff. Yes. Yeah. I also need the fossils. I need, all 4 of the fossils still, and I need a Cherim. Now, I do need Porygon and stuff. I bred them in Sword and Shield, which is something I wouldn't do nowadays, but back then, I decided to do it. I think finding them after maybe I get the fossils would be kind of neat, so I think I'm going to circle back to them after I get the fossils. One of these days. Will it happen? Who knows? What were those charm things in your inventory? That is something you can buy from the, like, old lady. There's a shop that's over by, like, the training grounds? I don't even know what to call it. We'll call it the training grounds. And they just give you more health, basically. So whenever you take damage, you have, like, the black borders that happen around your screen. And this just gives you more HP before you die with that. Got super lucky with my first Cherubi outbreak. I still need another for Cherim. Yeah, I've had one, and I'm pretty sure the one that I found... I don't know if it was even an outbreak. I think it was just, like, in a tree. The one that I have. God, I wish it was a mini-map. Just, like, flying around like this. This is one thing that after having Scarlet and Violet, it's kind of tough having to open up the map every time. Do you know Super Potion? If so, tell him I have his shiny Rotom hostage. Well, he gave one away. Were you the one who won that shiny Rotom giveaway thing that he did? Super Potion and I have chatted a bit. I've been in a few of his videos, but yeah. He's around. We chat occasionally. You know, he makes an appearance in here sometimes too, actually. Every now and then he pops in when he's doing some editing or whatever. You can put a pin on the map. I know. It's like, I'd have to do that every single time, though. You know? Is it worth it? I want to do a pin every time. Probably the name of Hisuian Avila... What? What you talking about? Yeah, I still have to open the map every time, but I guess this is a better way than just me opening it constantly, double-checking where I'm at. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I don't think we're beating our record tonight. There's something going on in this game we're not cooking, unless it changes very quickly here. Hello. My wife is in the room. She says hello. We found that Shiny Omega once before, too. Maybe twice. I feel like I've had a duplicate of that thing, of that Shiny Alpha specifically. Tangela. The tide will change. So says Yugs. It shall be so. Huh? And it says, are ya winning? Are ya winning, calm? Been hunting for a shiny Vulpix since the game came out, and yesterday I finally got a shiny Alpha Ninetales. Very nice. I have been looking for that Ninetales for a very long time. Have not found it. So I'm a little jealous. Yeah, Shiny Charm ain't Shiny Charmin'. Oh god. Bunch of Rhydons, man. We need some better Pokemon here. I'm pretty sure I checked whatever was over here. Sudowoodo.
Although I had to change my name and uproot my life, I can now use a better TTS program.
There it is. A nice bonk. I appreciate you. With the 421. One away from being a funny number. Oh, let's check the unknowns, too. As long as we're here. Good luck. I hope you find it. Obarlo. Obarlo? Am I saying that right? I appreciate it. One of these days. I haven't been doing as much Legends hunting, so it's kind of on me, too. But we'll get it. Sometime. You're wasting time. Leave the area. Don't tell me what to do. I just want to run around in the rain. Trust me. I got this. Believe. I'm not sure where ghastly outbreaks are at. TTS is back, but we had to work around it. Just so you guys know, exclamation tip in the chat to do the immediate text-to-speech stuff, because the YouTube API is like so hosed, it just takes a minute for them to go through the text-to-speech. The new fix for it is to just tip directly through the bot. It's, like I said, I know it kind of sucks, but this at least lets it be immediate, and you don't have to worry about it. And the bonus for old Calm is 30% doesn't go to YouTube. It's like a very small amount. I don't remember what the number is, but it's, you know, it's a lot less than 30%. So yeah, that's just a bonus, an extra little bonus. Chili Piplup, welcome in. And Shiny Outbreak calling it now.
All of my years shiny hunting, I've learned the shiny comes when you least expect it.
Yeah, the past president, he is correct. And I appreciate you popping in again, Mr. Do you call him ex-president? He's just Mr. Trump at this point, right? We don't have to keep referring to him as previously being a president. I think after a certain point, it just has to be kind of dropped, the title, right? He can't have it forever. Been looking for a shiny Scyther, maxed its research stats out. I cannot read. Have the shiny charm, so I should be getting that soon. Good luck. Yeah, the things that I still need, I also have them perfected. And I also have the charm and all that stuff. And boy, has it not helped me. The thing I've realized is there's always a couple that you're just kind of cursed with. They take a while, and I understand the, I understand the fossil ones and the distortions. Like, that makes sense to me. The Cherubi Cherim, though, I feel like I should have that thing already, so it's going to happen soon. I got a Shiny Unown Z in Legends a few days ago. Very nice. Only have to get the Shiny Unown exclamation, and I've got all 28 of them. That's awesome. EV Outbreak. This is pretty cool. I have this perfected, so we have like a decent chance at getting one of these. And if you guys haven't seen, I got a Shiny Alpha Eevee out of an Outbreak before. So We have some good history with Eevee, actually. I did get a shiny Glaceon, 7 more evolutions to go. Very nice. Getting there.
Sending shiny luck.
Oh, Barlow, I appreciate you, buddy. And I appreciate everybody who's been using this new tip thing and doing all that. I know it's kind of out of the way, but I appreciate you guys going through with that. And I'm glad it works. I mean, at the very least, we have some text-to-speech that is immediate now. We don't have to wait a minute, which just sucks. I can chase these away. I guess I don't need to catch any of these. Oh god, except that Rapidash wants to... Oh, there you go. We summoned the rain. We got rid of the Rapidash. Yeah, this is the way to do it. I've been catching them. I don't need to do that. We just need to chase them. I think that's it. Too bad. What can you do? What can you do? We'll get him next time. Got a shiny Alpha Rhyperior full odds in a distortion. That is awesome. If I got one of those in a distortion, I would be a little sad because I would be very excited when I heard the shiny noise. And then I didn't get the distortion specific thing. It would kind of make me sad, but it's still cool to get a shiny Alpha whenever. It's just I'm jaded. I don't know. The massive mass outbreaks are the best possible chance for me to see a shiny just flying through the map. Do they let training products and hairspray in... What? Oh, tanning. Not training, tanning. That makes a little more sense. I know who we're talking about now. Not training. I need some reading training products. That's what Old Calm needs. You can always try looking out for them in Dynamax adventures. Yeah, I don't know. Shiny Porygon has to be like the rarest thing in this game. You know, I actually made a video on distortions about like the fastest way to hunt for the distortion specific Pokemon. And basically, the most difficult thing to hunt in this game, just barring like Shiny Alpha stuff and everything else, is the distortion specific Pokemon.
Sir Calm, with the extra 30%, perhaps we can see some card pulls on stream again sometime soon.
You know, I am just going to let you guys know that when I'm in Japan, I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff about Japan, but when I'm back... Oh, we got a shiny Rotom. I actually need this. This is one of the other things, because I don't have all the forms of this yet. Alright, we take those. Alright. This is not a drill. We do need a Rotom. We need a few of these, actually, to get the whole situation sorted out. Oh my god, please. Oh, I didn't get any sticky globs. I need to go and buy some of those after... Oh, I'm going to die. This is a scary position to be in. Get me out of here. Let's get that on the board. First one of the night, something we actually need in Legends. Very interesting. Rotom, Gen 4. I'm assuming he's kind of like low down, or high up in the numbers, I should say. Look at that little dude. There he is. Just chilling. Anti, welcome in. Love that sound. Been playing a lot recently. Nothing like that sound. I know. There's nothing that hits the same as the Legend Shiny sound. Alright, we're going to go this way. And then we'll kind of loop back around. That's what I'm going to do. Barry, welcome in as well. I'm a fan of fan. Yeah, I don't remember which ones I actually have. We might have to look. Might have to double check. We'll just... I know where I need to go on this one. I'm kind of remembering my loops, the directions that I used to go when I flew around in the maps on this. We're getting our bearings back. Yogurt's in shiny purgatory, you hate to see it. Have my Switch audio coming through my PC, and I have my audio balanced with the stream. Playing Legends, every shiny you find will sound like it's in my game. That is what I love to hear. As long as Yogurt is going insane with us, then it makes it all worth it. I play so much Legends just for the sound. It's so good. There's so many things I love about this game. I just wish it had more Pokemon in it. That's the only thing it's missing at this point. Peace out. CMH. I was trying to remember if it was CHM or CMH. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. How do I want to do this? I really did this like the stupidest way possible. We're gonna check to make sure this Goodra isn't shiny. Couldn't be. We're gonna make our way uptown. I really did just pick the absolute worst direction to do this. This game needed some DLC. It really did. It did indeed. There's a really good vid by Scruffy on YouTube about the sound design in this game. I'm kind of a nerd about that, like, kind of development-y design kind of stuff, too, so I might have to check that out. Love Scruffy's videos. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a video from this Scruffy character or not. The thing is like, a lot of YouTubers I see one or two videos from, and I don't necessarily remember them by name yet, but then people link me these things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it. You know? I'll have to see if I actually know who Scruffy is or not. The Arcu stream, yes. We're back at it again. The Shadow Realm it is. Unfortunate, what can you do? What can you do? Sometimes the Shadow Realm has to happen. It's been a little bit, right? It's been about a week since our last Shadow Realm-y. And the Shadow Realm, it hungers. Needs a person every now and then. We got 2 more. 3 more. Right? I'm literally not using this like marker thing that I should be doing. Again, we're getting back to it. We're remembering how to play this video game, learning to walk again. Is Shiny Glaceon noticeable? Kinda. In Scarlet and Violet, it was noticeable. I was going insane the entire time I was hunting it. Oh my god. That is a big wooden ball. DB Studios, welcome in. Does anyone like the color purple? Purple, you say? Purple's pretty cool. When is this IRL chat meetup? It's in Japan. I'll be out and about at the Pokemon Center, so if you're there, we'll say hi. Got AFK for a bit, it's all good. And I appreciate the rest of you lurkers out there. I know we got some lurkers out here that are just out there hanging. Dude, that is an evil Cleffa. We're finding... Those are some of my favorite alphas to find, the like really angry baby ones. Those are kind of the best alphas. I love the royal color. Royal blue. Are we talking purple specifically? Love when the NPCs have an electric type with an electric type move, but they don't use it. Yes. Yes. It sounds like a good play. Have a shiny alpha Budu, never evolving it. That is what you should do. That is the correct decision. Yeah, angry babies are the way to do it, especially the shiny angry babies. It's a good combination. I like green. I like teal. I kind of like the cool tone, kind of. Should I just buy? I'm not gonna buy that many. Maybe I'll get a cool like. Yeah, let's do that. I need a bunch of them. Volturb. Volturb. In this game is a water destroyer. Yeah, grass electric. That is not a water type's friend. Chicken nuggies. Yes. You know how to get me going. That's how you immediately get me to read a message. You have chicken nuggies in the message. I cannot resist. I have a Shiny Alpha Badoo. How many people have a Shiny Alpha Badoo in here? I feel like that's not a very common one. The little, like, babies and stuff. Alright, we know where we need to go. I'm gonna check this one first, though. Murkrows. It's kind of tough to tell when it's all, like, hazy like this. There it is. A bunch of chicken nuggies. Baby Pluto also knows the other cheat code, which is the mozzarella sticks. I don't know how Baby Pluto knew, but Baby Pluto also has the cheat codes. Hold on, am I just using the wrong... Yeah, I'm on the wrong thing, so it isn't popping up a waypoint. We got it. That's why you mark. I was marking with the wrong mark, so it wasn't working. So that was a me problem. I was even doing the mark, it just wasn't doing anything. The only Shiny Alphas I have is Lucario and Overquill. I mean, those are two very good Shiny Alphas, so I would not be complaining. But not even a little bit. Terry's Chocolate Orange. You better be careful, Barnabas. You better be careful. I'm catching up. 270 hours in this game. Only have found 3 Shiny Alphas. How many hours do you guys think I have in this game? I don't know. This is something that I streamed a lot, but I think I have less time in this than in Sword and Shield. Do these run away? Can I make y'all run away? We're gonna make them run, because I do need a bunch of unknowns still. At least 5 hours, yeah. Yeah, somewhere around 5 hours, I think. That sounds about right. This is a hot tip for you guys. If you want to get rid of these unknowns without having to catch them or battle them or do anything like that, just throw an Oran Berry right in their little eyeball. And then chase them. And then they go away. Can you... Get them out of here. Another one? Okay, okay. Whoops. I do have this one perfected too. The problem is when they're angry like this, they do not run away. Oh god. I only need to catch 2, and then we've seen all of the things. Alright, no more. We just had to check. It would be cool. I don't have a Shiny Alpha Unown yet. Hit him with the Pocket Sand, exactly. The Pocket Sand is the way. I guess I'll just run over here. Flying isn't going to really save me any time. Got almost 800 in shield. Let me see. Oh, God. 635 hours-ish. I think it rounds to the nearest 5. So... 635, that's what we got. And I forget how many Shiny Alphas I have. I think I have around 20 something. Nothing too crazy, but we do have a handful of them. Makes me question if this game takes place in the past, since when did the original red Pokeball get invented? That is a question. Man, this has a chance to have alphas in it too. I'm moving on. We're going to keep moving. Otherwise, remember, we're doing quantity over quality tonight. We can't just change to quality now, just because we got one quality one. Scroll up and see who Price is Righted the heck out of that. Did you do... Hold on. Did you say this exact number or something? What did you put? Well over 600 hours. Yeah, you got the like $1 under. Yeah, pretty close. Around 600. Somebody else said 700. People been keeping track of my stream times, apparently. But that's almost exclusively time on stream, too. Almost. The Origin Ball. I wish we could get more than one of those. And we could use it on other things. That'd be pretty neat. Pokemon Sword 1325, PLA 290. I don't remember what my Sword and Shield time is. Raze plays with a 10. Raze, I appreciate you. I do. Guys, make sure you're opted in for those. Exclamation gift in the chat. Otherwise, you won't be able to get one of those gifties. But, yeah. Make sure you say thanks. Raze doesn't have to do that, but she does it anyways, because she's a real one. I'm keeping an eye on who's getting it here. Yeah, throw some bruz in the chat. That's Raze's emote. He's a big fan of Mudbray and Mudbray accessories. Pretty sure you're my favorite Pokemon streamer. You're pretty sure? Well, I'll take it. I'll take pretty sure. And I'll even take in the top 3, top 5. Maybe the top 100. It's 10 gifties going out there. I'm looking at the list. What did I catch? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Does indeed. Gifts. Yeah, so Anti, I see that you're great. Your name in the chat. All of the green names in the chat and all of those special emotes are if you're a member on YouTube, which is like a paid for thing to support the channel. It's like a $3, it's like a Twitch sub. And you can pay for it for $3, or if you have them enabled, exclamation gift in the chat, and you click on the link to turn them on for this channel, you have a chance to get them whenever anybody gifts them. They do it to support the channel. It just like throws some money at me, but it gives however many people they gift a membership for 30 days. So you get access to the emotes, and you have flair on your name, so you have the little Pokeball showing how long you've had one and all that stuff. Just fun little thing. I watch you and SMK. Yeah, SMK's the homie. We raid SMK a lot. I watched SMK before I did any Pokemon stuff. And, yeah. It's cool to be able to just chat and raid him and have that kind of connection there, you know? Because he is the homie. I'm glad he's such a cool dude. We also found out that we're long-lost brothers, apparently. Because he is basic, just like me. He was talking about how he, like, just eats peanut butter sandwiches. I 100% do that. He just gets pepperoni pizza. He doesn't do anything else. Like, he is the most plain basic guy, and that is exactly me too. So for better or for worse, we are long lost brothers. We both shiny hunt. We're just in a very different part of the country, unfortunately. It's too bad. Shiny Chimchar. Your boy is napping. My boy. Who's my boy? Chicken Nuggies. I saw him. I told you guys, right? Like, I ain't missing it. Got a Shiny Chimchar on PLA. My bot? Oh. Did you do another one? Hold on. The bot is napping. Is it? I'm just testing real quick. Is the bot napping? The bot looks like it's alive. I'm gonna say that it was happening and this was just it trolling Raze, is what's happening here. Sure, Raze, sure. Okay, the bot has been having issues. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. It's not unheard of for the bot to be pulling these shenanigans. So if you do a command and it doesn't work, just try it again. But yeah, exclamation gift in the chat to opt in. Dino Nuggets versus Star-Shaped Nuggets go. I kind of like the Star-Shaped more because I like that they have the little, like, points to them that kind of are a little crispier, if that makes sense. I like that they have a bunch of little points on them. That being said, I never had Dino Nuggies growing up as a kid, so I don't think I have the same nostalgia that a lot of other people have for them. And to me, they're kind of just not that great, but again, it's a nostalgia thing. The rose-tinted glasses, that's how you gotta look at it. A man of pure intelligence, that's me. I've just really min-maxed the chicken nugget game. That's one of the few things that I've really done the science. I've been in the lab. We got like 3 more. I don't think I've checked that one either. All right, we're gonna fly over here. Whatever shape Chick-fil-A makes. Yeah, what do you call the Chick-fil-A nuggies? They're just kind of chicken chunks, which I don't love. But those nuggies are pretty good. I've been on a bit of a Chick-fil-A nuggie kick recently. This is nice and easy, so I'm just going to scare away all of the Abra. Although if a shiny spawns, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, you know what, I have to be at the ready to throw a Pokeball immediately. Like, if that one was shiny, it'd be gone. Alright, get me out. Which shiny Pokemon are colored purple? Well, Zoroark in this is like white and purple. Like a just straight up purple shiny. Man, I feel like there aren't a lot of just purple shinies. There's a lot that are kind of like a pink purple. Purple Wurmple. Ah, Purmple. Yeah, Purmple is definitely it. That is the most purple. I'm trying to think of other purple shinies. Gengar. Okay. I guess. And same with Haunter and all that, I guess. Kingdra, Feebas. Feebas is another good one. Yeah. The ones that don't really change, I guess I don't really think about, but I guess they do count. It's technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Lapras gotta be the best. Lapras is kind of pink, isn't it? I feel like a lot of them are right on the edge of being pink or purple. Darkrai, that's another good one too. Yeah. A lot of water types turn purple. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are like a pinky purple though. Lapras is definitely purple. Let me look at it, because Pinsir as well. Pinsir is definitely blue. I have no doubt in my mind that Pinsir is blue. Let me look at Lapras. It's been a little bit. Yeah. It's definitely purpley. Yeah, it's purple. I'm not gonna try to start a war right now. It is definitely purpley. Pinsir blue? It is... Okay, Pinsir is blue. Hold on. No. We're not doing this. This is one I will not back down on. Pinsir. Let me look at this. That dude is blue. Hold on. I'm going to save this image. We're going to take a look at this together as a community. Pinsir depends on the game. That I do kind of get, because this is how I remember Pinsir. This is definitely a blue Pokemon. He'd be stomping around. He blue. Like blue and yellow. Call him that's purple. No, stop it. Indigo. We'll leave it at indigo. I feel like so many of these are like on the edge of certain colors. They're not just blue, they're not just pink, whatever, right? I don't know. Blurple. Yeah, why he Urple. It's okay to be colorblind. I'm not admitting this. I can see how you would think that he would be kind of purple. I still feel like he's more blue than purple. But I feel like we have this debate every stream where it's like, it's 51% blue, 49% Urple. I think that's the point of them being shiny, too. I guess, yeah. Weird colors. Unnatural, not quite blues, not quite purples. Definitely not purples. In Pokemon Go, he's very purple. I'm pretty sure I don't have one in Pokemon Go. Honestly, most of my Pokemon color decisions are not from old Pokemon Go, but I know that everybody kind of has their game that they initially saw certain things in, right? But like, most of my things I think started with back in the day on the pixel-based games, which also kind of changed how the colors look and kind of set my expectations for what the colors were, even if they changed a little bit over time. Like with 3D models and lighting and everything else, it just changes so much. Eevee's the best Pokemon, am I right? It's a pretty cool one. And it has a very good shiny, so it's got a lot of dubs. It's good to compare how everyone sees colors for knowing our eyes, yes. We're all calibrated differently. How's it going? Upbeat? It's going well. Going well. We haven't found a ton of shinies tonight. I was hoping to have more than one by this point, but you know, we're moving right along. Charizard's original shiny color was purple, I know. The purple and teal was like a very, very cool shiny. And we really... like, the black and red is really cool, but I just think the purple and teal is such a neat color combination, and it's just a bummer that we lost it. It'd be cool if we had maybe an option or a way to I don't know, like, get it or something, you know? Maybe it's like a chance on Charizards. That would be something that would be maybe kind of cool, is having a rarer shiny palette, maybe? Kind of like a rare mark hunting. They have a secondary, like, even rarer, but I think that would make things a little confusing. But as a shiny hunter, I would be pretty down. Have more shinies to hunt. Alternate shiny color, yes. Sent you Pogo Shiny Pinsir. Alright, let's see this thing. Let's get to the bottom of this. Yeah. I mean, he does look more purpley there. He also has purple flames all over him because you have the evil lad. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Alright. We'll agree with Indigo, right? Purpley blue. He's blurple. Just let it be. Gotta get the albino Pokemon as well. Just copy Pokefarm. You know, you were telling me about that a while ago. Are they all just white when they're albino? Is that how those work? Because that is kind of interesting. There's like the albino ones, the shiny ones, and then the combination of both, right? Or you could just admit you're wrong. Admit what? I don't think I've ever heard that phrase. That I'm what? Nah. I honestly, I still feel like I see a lot of blue. I feel like I shouldn't be chased down for how correct my eyes are. I don't know. I'm gonna die on this hill. Pinsir be blue. I don't want to live in a world where Pinsir is purple. A legend stream, yes. Although not a very successful legend stream so far. Hate to break it to you. Gengar emote, is it blue or purple? It is purple. Gengar is purple. Willow, welcome in. What is this word wrong? Never heard of it. Albino comes from albo, which literally means white. There you go. We're learning today. We're all learning. Yogurt with the fantastic stream art. Get 'em. Can't catch me. Willow said hello, goodbye. We'll see you around, Willow. Coop. Hello, welcome in. Started all of this by talking about the color purple to those who join this stream. I'm telling you, it's really opened up a can of worms, this blue-purple debate. It always happens. There's no avoiding it. It doesn't matter who mentions the color or the Pokemon or anything like that. It always turns into a battle. It's just how we do here at Common Collecting Industries, right? Alright, we'll teleport here. We're getting going here. Shiny hunting flying types in Scarlet. Good luck. Good luck. What's up, Calm? Been a bit. Cannon, yeah, it's been a hot minute. Welcome back in. This is the first Legends stream I've done in a while. I just was kind of having the itch to play Legends after this very long break from Legends. We're going to check for the Cherrims here, too. This is a path that I would usually fly to check all the trees, so I might as well take a look-see. Looking for shaky trees. Not a single cherubi tree is shaken, of course. That makes sense. Is Groudon yellow or green? He used to be yellow, now he is kind of yellow-green. Which is unfortunate, because he was way cooler when he was like a gold-yellow. They really did Groudon dirty with the adjustments that they did. 3D hit Groudon the hardest, I think. One of the hardest. That also was, like Haunter and Gengar and stuff got a lot worse in 3D. They weren't great before, but they were better for sure. Were definitely better. Groudon shiny form is both, but mostly green. Yeah, if you look at Gen 3 shiny Groudon, which is the shiny Groudon that I know and love, that boy is gold. Like, doo-doo fart yellow? Gigabytes. No. No. Gale of Darkness Scizor was gold. Gale of Darkness and Colosseum had some really cool shiny palettes. And they were, like, just for those games, and then they were gone. Same with Stadium, too. Except Gale of Darkness and Colosseum used Stadium models for Gen 1 and 2, right? So the only thing that had new models was the Gen 3 stuff. So I think that shiny palette for Scizor should be, should still be in Stadium, I think. Because I think they just use the same ones. That was like kind of a weird thing. If you look at the Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon in those games, they're kind of ugly compared to the others. And that's because they're N64 models. Gen 3 is just a highlighter marker color. It's a very good shiny. Are you sure Groudon isn't blue? You know what? I think he's purple, actually. Now that you mention it, I was trying not to start another fight, but he is 100% purple, and if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. You have no eyeballs. There is no argument here. Did you know that Rayquaza is the best red shiny out there, hands down? That is a fact. That is a fact. There's only based opinions in this chat tonight. Was lurking and heard doo-doo fart yellow. Yeah, Barnabas, that is unfortunately the state that this chat is in right now. I don't know how we got here, why we got here, but we sure got here. Only based opinions every night. I agree to disagree. Purple is a hue of color that our human eyes cannot comprehend. Right. Right. MP3, you're heading out. We'll see you around. Barnabas. Barnabas says, I'm heading out. No more doo-doo fart yellow for me. Raise with another 10. Raise, I appreciate you popping off today. Guys, make sure you say thanks to Raise. Throw a few bruhs in the chat. Exclamation gift if you're trying to get one of those gifted memberships, because you can't get one unless you opt in. So, do it for yourself. Get those emotes. Not actually. I got you. We're going to try to avoid doo-doo fart yellow, but I hate to break it to you. You're the one that brought it up most recently. And now, it's kind of like, you said it, now I'm saying it. And it's just, we're locked in here. We have to ignore. There's no escape otherwise. All my favorite blue shinies, Ditto, Baniri, Ursaring, Sandygast. Ah, yes. All of the top tier blue shinies. A fellow blue shiny appreciator, such as myself. Panda, you're heading out. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging. Dang, still no luck. I found a Rotom. I'm just gonna go ahead and cry now. It's pretty rough in Legends. They said you've left me for so long. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Shiny random Bibarel. This is not something to get very excited about, but you know what? At this point, we're going to take anything we can get. Hey friend, he's just sitting down. Oh my god, please.
And so Kong collecting, once known for his hunting successes, seemed as little luck.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. How the great have fallen into the shambles that they're in here. Begging for a shiny Bibarel of all things. Said, fine, we'll take it. This used to be a run past it almost. Pathetic. Another one for the board. Boom. Second one. Not gonna lie, wish the Switch had more spooky games. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just, it doesn't have a lot of power, but I don't know if it necessarily needs it for scary games. Like, they can look cool and they don't have to have a lot of, like, quick moving stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of any horror games that are on the Switch right now. One of the things back with the Wii U was everybody wanted Fatal Frame on there, which is the one where you have like the camera and you have to use the camera to be able to see all the ghost things that are like trying to get you. And it just seemed like a really good fit, but I don't really remember anybody saying anything about it being really good or anything, so I'm assuming it didn't really hold up. Shinies I'm currently hunting are the four colors of Squawkabilly, one of the Orcorio, and 2 more Rookie D. Very nice. Yeah, so you're doing forms and genders and stuff too then? The Rookie D nightmare I get. I understand. We've had a cornbone incident. But, the Squawkabillies, I'm kind of surprised. We get pretty quick. I don't know how many sandwiches it took to get all the Squawkabilly forms, but it was not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Little Nightmares is a really good horror game for the Switch. You know, I actually have that. Now that you mention it, I do know that one. Horror games stress me out, man. I cannot get through them. I'll play them for a little bit. It'll be fun. Like, the wife and I'll be like, let's play a scary game. And then I'm sitting there filled with anxiety. And I can never bring my... Like, it's always so traumatic that I just never bring myself back to the game to finish it. So we get really stressed out one night, and then that's it. Which, you know, I guess could be every night. Stardew Valley's terrifying. Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy game if you guys haven't seen that one yet. Minecraft can be scary. I feel like any game can be scary with the right things going on in it, right? With the creepers and all that stuff chasing you down, you going into the underworld and all the demons attacking you and stuff. You're afraid you're going to lose all your items and everything. I could see it. I personally haven't really played much Minecraft, but I get it. I get the vibe. Only missing the shiny pom-pom Orcorio. Very nice. We got a shiny here. I forgot already, but we got something. What's scary is when the roach flies. Yeah, they aren't supposed to be built like that. They shouldn't have wings. Yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Have to think about taxes and paying a mortgage and stuff. Wow. Okay, we have 0 outbreaks here, so we're just going to check unknowns and we're going to note back out. That's the plan. Calmelius. Just got back, had to feed my gecko. Any shinies? We got the barrel, and that is literally it so far, besides the Rotom earlier, which I'm assuming you were around for. I think since we're already in kind of a bad spot, we might shift gears from the quantity over quality, and we might shift back to quality. What do you guys think? Should we kind of try to look for some Cherubi outbreaks, maybe some unknowns and stuff? What do you think? Try to get a few of the things for my Living Dex that I still need. Don't even get me started on Metroid Dread. It seems like a really cool game. Do it. I think we're gonna check a few trees. I'm gonna show you guys, maybe this should be a video. Maybe I should make a little guide on this. This is the best way to find a shiny Cherubi or Cherim without an outbreak. You can get outbreaks for them, but the outbreaks are really rare, and I can't ever find them. So this is the path that I use to check these Cherubis and Cherims. All of these trees will only ever spawn Cherubis or Cherims. They're predetermined, like, what can spawn in these. So this is going to be a Cherubi or a Cherim. Not shiny. But, yeah. If anybody else wants to do this nightmare hunt, this is a nice little way to check them while you're trying to get an outbreak for Cherubi. So you just do that little loop. Maybe we'll look at this. We'll just see if we can find one of these 4 shinks over here, and then we'll go back up above. Why haven't you got one yet? This is just a skill issue on my side. This is a good path. Have all of my old demo versions and consoles. So I went to my brother's place recently, and he has... I posted pictures of this in the Discord, by the way. Exclamation Discord, if you're not there yet. But he has a copy, like, complete in-box version of Heart Gold. His original copy from when we were young lads. He has Pokemon Black or White, I can't remember which. He's got his original copy of Pearl. He has Omega Ruby. He has a few things. He has a GBA player disc, like the startup disc, which is like $100 or something crazy like that. He just has all of this crazy stuff, and it's just like sitting on his shelf. Doesn't care. Calm is the last person I'm taking advice from finding those cherries. Pixie Rats, that's fine. I understand that. I'm not going to blame you. But I will say this is a very optimized path for seeing the most cherries per minute. That's CPM for short. This is the best CPM you can get in the business. I think these ones are not cherries, though. Once you go across the river, they're not cherries. They should be a wormadam. Yeah. Yeah. Can't believe people keep games like that from years and years in the past. I wish I did. You better believe I'm not selling a single game I have from now on. I regret it so much. I wish I had my childhood copies still, because they'd be so fun to look back on. Take me home, dude. Let him know if he's looking to get rid of Heart Gold to hit me up. He's not. I was like, hey, you want to let me borrow that? I want to add him to my pile here. I didn't convince him. Wish I had an action replay and a link cable growing up. To be able to like back stuff up and everything. Back in the Diamond and Pearl days, I did have an action replay, and it was so cool to be able to like back up your stuff, because you could back up your save and stuff with that, which was like the main thing I was really interested in with that. Now, I did obviously do action replay shenanigans too, but like but yeah, it was mostly for backing stuff up, just being able to not lose all of my shinies, because even back then I did not really like hack in shinies. I didn't do anything like that. I was more interested in doing Poke Radar for them and collecting them, but it was just like, even back then I was like, I do not want to lose these. And on the original DS, I don't think there was like a Pokemon Bank kind of equivalent thing. The only thing I can think of that I did use was Pokemon Ranch. Who here remembers Pokemon Ranch? It was like a Pokemon Bank thing where all of your Pokemon looked like Pokemon Rumble models, and they were in this little ranch with a Mii that like took care of them, and they would all like just battle and mess around in there. It was a lot of fun. The Wii game, yes, yeah, that was for Gen 4 stuff. Pokemon Ranch was sweet. They need to do something like that again. You just had a bunch of boxes, but then you could go to like the home menu for it, and it would show all of your Pokemon running around. Every single Pokemon that you've deposited would be like running around looking like a Pokemon Rumble sprite. There was a worldwide trade thing in Gen 4 or 5. Worldwide trade thing. Pokemon Ranch was the game of all time, yes. Remember getting a Game Shark for the Super Nintendo. I had one for my Game Boy Color, and I had one for my N64 too, actually. That thing demolished my games and my saves. It was not built... It wasn't built right. Let me just say that. When you would put the Game Shark, the N64, you put the cartridge in to the console like that. You had to put the Game Shark, and then you put the game on top of the Game Shark, and it was like this big wobbly mess. The Game Shark in the game. You felt like you were going to snap either the board out of the inside of the game or the top off of the Game Shark. It was very wobbly, that whole situation. 130 subs to 10K. I'm telling you, we're getting close. Did we hit this tonight? Were we at... Either way, we're getting close. How does it feel to be so close? We've been just creeping our way up. We get like 10 subs a stream, something like that. We just keep getting closer and closer. We're almost there. Mario Wonder comes out tomorrow? Okay, we have to check the Pseudo-Woodos, right? We have to take a look. Yeah, that's something that my wife definitely wants to play. I think we're probably going to play that. I don't know if we're going to get this before we leave or not, because if we do, I know we're going to play it before the flight, but my wife was saying maybe Mario Wonder on the plane would be kind of fun. Both of us playing. I don't know if it has local co-op or if it's just couch co-op. If anybody gets it tomorrow, let me know if you can do a, like both people playing it on a Switch as a multiplayer thing, because I don't want to have to share the screen with my wife in the plane, if that makes sense. It's just like, I know you can put the Switch like on a table and try to play that way, but that don't work. It's gonna like fall over and Switch is gonna fly off. Would you stream Mario Wonder if you got it? Probably not. So everything on the channel here from now on, I'm gonna really try to keep just Pokemon related. When I go to Japan, it's gonna be a little bit different. You guys are gonna see a lot of Pokemon, but some Nintendo store stuff. And do they not run away? Okay. They're trying to hide. Not well, but they're trying. Those are fake Sudowoodos. Yeah, they're just chilling. Just some fake Sudowoodos. Need to get ready to catch one of these just in case. Just ask the pilot to move over. Ah, yes. Pass it through to all of the people on the flights in-flight TV. They don't have to watch the Detective Pikachu movie anymore. They can watch me play Mario Wonder. What a nice guy I am. Just bonk the Sudowoodo. Yeah, sometimes you have to. You have to wake them up. We'll check the alpha for the Raichu here, and then we'll nope out. And I think only like 1 or 2 of these trees can be Cherubi, so I'm not even bothering with that. My friends, yeah. There weren't any Shiny Sudowoodo, though, so no care. Gold Swablu while doing a Charcadet outbreak. Very nice. Very nice. It's funny because the movie's plot is like a fusion of the 2 games, even though it came out before the sequel. Yeah, I figure they must have did that. Why did I go here first? They must have did that knowing what the plot of the second game was going to be or something, right? Now, the movie I have not watched all the way through. I fell asleep every time I tried to watch it. I tried like 3 times on the flight to and from Japan. I think I tried twice on the way back and once on the way there, and I always fell asleep before the end, which is a good thing on a 12-hour flight. But, yeah. It sucked because I was like, I never got to finish the movie and like know what the whole situation was. I always saw the beginning and the end. I'm missing like a half hour in the middle. And I know that at some point in that half hour in the middle, there's a Ditto. I never once saw a Ditto in that movie. Want to go to Japan? But I know I'm going to find a way to shell out $1,000 on Pokemon merch. You'll be lucky if you only spend $1,000 there. I'm telling you what. There is a lot of merch. It's everywhere. They make you want to buy like drinks and candies and all kinds of stuff there because they're all like limited things, or you have a chance to get like a rare whatever thing. They know how to scratch the itch, the collector itch. Just need blue, green, and white Squawkabilly. Very nice. White is supposedly the toughest one. I feel like it was the last one I got, but it didn't seem that much more difficult to find than the others, so you got this. Avatar: The Last Air Pokemon. Woot? What are we talking about here? I think I'm missing something. Collector's gotta collect. That's me. The collector be collecting. It is who I am. That's what you guys are here for, right? Everybody gangster until Meowscarada transforms into a water type with Protean. Does it have that? Is that its hidden ability? Barboach is actually like a really rare shiny in this game. I'm not going to do it, but that's one that a lot of people get stuck on. Because, like, with massive mass outbreaks now, it kind of messes you up. It makes it so it's harder to get that outbreak. We're looking for cherries. I wasn't planning on this being the night tonight, but with how the shiny luck has been, we're just charging it up and we're getting other things, so it's got to be the cherry night. Speaking of white Squawkabilly, just found it shiny. Very nice. Smiling Joe flexing. Flexing says, oh, you need the white one? I got it. Yeah. Was it just a random thing, or were you, like, hunting for that one? Saw someone say Avatar and thought, what if I made a joke about the Avatar series? Avatar is fantastic. We talk about it every stream, though, so I'm going to avoid it this time. Everybody's going to be like, oh my god, he's talking about The Last Airbender again. Oh, okay. Finally got one up here. It's taken a while to see one up in this little, like, river area. Cherry, please. 2 Squawkabilly shiny in 5 minutes. Not checking the outbreaks. I am not really stressing them right now. I'm more stressing the cherries. I feel like I have to pick and choose my battles here. And right now, the cherries is what I'm locked onto. Meowscarada was my starter evolution, and I can admit it's kind of ugly. Yeah. I feel like all of the final evolutions in Paldea are kind of ugly. But I will say that Fuecoco is the cutest little crocodile monster that I have ever seen. He's just a little brainless idiot, and I relate to him in more ways than one. Just a small hi to all of the VOD viewers out there. MP3? That's a good idea. Hello to you specifically, VOD enjoyer. This is Past Calm here. How you doing? Appreciate you watching the VOD. You should like the stream. Not the stream, the VOD. You in the future. If you haven't done it yet, consider it. And you guys watching too. You should do that too. We're throwing it out for everybody right now. Skeledirge is dope. Skeledirge has an amazing name. Very, very cool name. He's a little ugly. Fuecoco is a cool dude. And Skeledirge is the one I picked, obviously. He's a little ugly. I don't know. There's no other way to put it. Like, he looks kind of cool. But you can be cool and ugly. Right? Right, guys? Crocolore and Quaxwell. Kinda dumpy. Pseudo-Woodos. No. Fuecoco's just a dummy, that is a fact. He has 0 thoughts. I expect Fuecoco to evolve into a T-Rex, but we got a bald crocodile. He does have the Danny DeVito hair, though. So that could be a plus, depending on if you're down with DeVito or not. Just a little cool, little ugly. We'll take both of those, you know? Dumpy in the old-fashioned sense? Okay. That is... You can't just be throwing around the term dumpy anymore, Pseudo-Wudo. The problem is they kind of match both of those criteria for old-fashioned dumpy and new-fashioned dumpy. And I don't like that they match both at the same time. Not a fan of that. You knew what you were doing there. Don't pretend. Don't act. Like, oh yeah, not that kind of dumpy. I would have never. Was honestly hoping Fuecoco would be a sunbird. Well, I mean, it has the bird, right? It has, like, the firebird thing. Does that cover it at all? Because I know he's got the little burb. I feel like nobody talks about that little firebird thing that he has hanging with him. Hate them all you want, but Skeledirge is both the first quadruped final stage starter and the first quadruped crocodile alligator. It can't be the first quadruped starter, right? I'm thinking about it. Venusaur. What are you talking about? Literally in the first gen. don't and Meganium, yeah. Literally first gen there's a quadruped one. I get what you're saying. Source me. Final stage fire starter. Okay, I missed fire if fire was a thing. If that was in the statement, that could have just been me reading. Now let's think fire types. Charizard, they do kind of stand. Gen 4, Monkey, Emboar. Yeah, they all be kind of standing for fire, actually. I never really thought about that. Interesting. Kind of a weird, like, differentiator for that, but I guess it is the first one to be standing on 4 legs. Fire type. Why do all of the fire type starters stand on 2 legs? What's up with that? Yeah, Typhlosion is the only one that does kind of pseudo make that point, but it does stand on its hind legs most of the time, it seems like. If it runs on all 4s, I don't think that necessarily means that it's a quadruped, right? If it usually... I'm thinking about, like, the default standing position when I'm thinking about if it's 2-legged or 4-legged. Not that I'm some Pokemon scientist or anything. I'm not a professor. But, in my opinion, it is Blurple, and also, it stands on 2 legs. I'm gonna give them the dub on this one. Infernape would be running with its hands as well. That's true. Yeah, the kind of monkey run thing. Yeah. And he's definitely not 4-legged. Well, and you call them hands. With Typhlosion, you would definitely call it hands too, but with Skeledirge, you wouldn't call its front feet hands. You call them feet, right? Cats that can stand on their hind legs do not equal quadrupeds. It's not the same. They don't just walk around like that constantly. If they walked around on 2 legs most of the time, then first off, that's pretty scary. And second off, we might have to reconsider. And it's not just a one-off cat situation here. We're talking about cats as a whole, in general. In new Pokemon Snap, Typhlosion walks on 4 legs. That's big if true. I'd have to see it. I haven't actually played through the new Pokemon Snap. I haven't. My wife has played a chunk, but I have only done like a couple levels of that. But yeah, that's good evidence for Typhlosion being a quadruped. We're just trying to take this away from whoever was... It's like Skeledirge is quadruped. First fire type starter Pokemon final evolution in Spain that is 122 pounds. We're just going to have to narrow this down further and further. We will find a way to make this be a thing. It's the first something. Okay, hold on. There's a way for me to do this faster. I have to press X. New Pokemon Snap is super polished, pretty good game. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, right? Like, I wish all Pokemon games looked like that new Pokemon Snap, but obviously, Pokemon Snap is a very different kind of game. It is pretty because it's a picture-taking game. And there's not, like, a lot of gameplay elements to it. It's just kind of like a first-person on-rails thing, right? So they can make it a lot more beautiful because it's not being controlled, and they didn't have to put as much time into other systems, so... But, yeah, there's no reason why I didn't play it. It's actually a game I was pretty excited to try out. But, just like everything else, finding the time, sitting down and actually doing it. Skeledirge is the first fire starter named Skeledirge. Now that's something. So are bears bipedal or quadruped? They are quadruped, and that is because they stand on 4 legs most of the time. They stand up on 2s, but it's not like they're always like that. Again, yeah, I'm talking about the 95% of the time. No more anthro curvy hot evolution lines to modern starter Pokemon. Okay, so let's just take a step back here. This is you saying that they're hot here. This isn't a Pokemon problem. This sounds like maybe a you thing. But that being said, I would be down for less kind of like anthropomorphic designs and more like monster-y kind of things, which is what I feel like the original Pokemon designs did really well. And they started slowly getting more and more kind of like a furry-y, you know? Gen 4 was definitely when it started really happening. Lucario started something. It got something going in Pokemon's designers' minds. Is flying or normal sandwich best for squawkabilly? Flying. Because normal gets you a bunch of Tandemaus in that area. And the place that I hunted for it is right outside of Lavincia. There is a spot where, I'm trying to think if it's like on the west side. You just step out of town and there's just a bunch of things that spawn and you step right back into town. And it's super, super quick and easy. Pile of goop equals monster. DB Studios, you better watch it. I'm not playing around with this Ditto stuff. Okay, he's just a cute little dude. Don't take this away from me. But I'm talking like the rest of them. You got like a rhino like monster thing. Got a bunch of dragons. That's not what I mean, says Anti. It's okay, Anti. I'm not judging here. I'm just saying. That tree, I have to like stop to make sure that they aren't moving because I feel like they quit shaking for like a split second. You see that? Like this one didn't look like it was moving for a minute. Can you say hello to my dog Jimmy? Hello, Jimmy. If your dog reacts to this, that's pretty cool. I think your dog is probably just like, ugh. It's like, not again. Calming, collecting, harassing me on stream. Do you have all of the shiny starters in this game? Yeah, I have every shiny Pokemon except for Cherim and the 4 fossils from this map. I'm tired. Barnabas, I'm getting there too. Definitely getting there. I say this to all streamers I watch. He loves it. Doggo loves it. Well, I'm glad the pet is enjoying the calm and collecting streams. I've had a few people show the... it seems like cats definitely are more into the calm and collecting streams. I think it's because we're usually flying around on a bird. There's lots of little Pokemon running around, but glad the doggo's an appreciator as well. Life is conflicting. Life is conflicting. What you talking about? No more hunting for the big green Freddy Fazbear. Who's hunting for the big green Freddy Fazbear? Is that Ursaring? I'm assuming that's Ursaring. God, the frame rate on this can be a little rough sometimes. Not nearly as bad as Scarlet and Violet, but sometimes I really have to stop and look at these trees. Unpopular opinion, I chose Bulbasaur as my starter. I feel like that was kind of the most popular opinion in chat when we asked that recently. What your favorite Gen 1 starter is? What do you guys think? What's the group of people here thinking right now? I have a feeling it's probably still Bulbasaur. I went Squirtle. Usually pick the grass starter. Yeah, the only time I ever picked grass starter was in Alola. Rowlet is my favorite grass starter of all time, and the only one I've ever picked as like my first run grass type starter. I don't think I ever picked another grass starter as my first ever one. Now I've done playthroughs with a lot of them, but the first pick is kind of your most important one, right? There's no unpopular opinion when it comes to first-gen starters. They're all very popular. But like, I don't know. I feel like we see a lot more Bulbasaur. People think that it's underrated, and then so many people are like, yeah, Bulbasaur's my favorite. He's underrated. That ain't how that works. Been a minute since I hopped into stream. How have you been, Connor? I am doing well. I am not having the most amazing shiny luck tonight, but besides that, we're doing pretty good. Best Gen 1 starter is Jigglypuff. I have to agree. Sudowoodo again with just the correct takes, as always. I don't think I've ever chosen the grass starter. Rowlet is just an ultra homie. I don't know why. Like, I like Trico. I'm trying to think. Bulbasaur's alright. Chikorita is never... Let my wife hear this. Chikorita was never, like, one of my favorites. I just feel like Cyndaquil and Totodile are so much cooler than Chikorita. And Chikorita is meant to be a cute little pear baby, right? So, like, I wasn't the target demographic for Chikorita. I'm trying to think... Turtwig, I've really grown to like. I didn't pick Turtwig initially, but I think if I did another Gen 4 playthrough, I would be picking Turtwig. Snivy's cool. I like Emboar. Like, it's shiny and stuff a lot more. Here's Gen 6. Oh, gross. Chespin. No, not Chespin. Rowlet. I like Grookey as well, like just Grookey. Once it evolves, it's disgusting, but that's kind of the same thing with the rest of the Gen 8 starters. They are all pretty cute when they're babies, and then they're disgusting demons after they evolve, which is kind of a lot of Pokemon. Swampert is my favorite ever, so I've been doing... We'll do one more of these. I've been doing soft resets on my Game Boy Advance that I built on stream. And I've been resetting for a Mudkip in my not original, but in my copy of Sapphire. It's a real version. It's not my OG version that I had since I was a kid, unfortunately. Here we go. We're going to do one more of these Mudkips. I've been doing these during the day. But Thwacky, though, I know that's the reason I don't like it. Too bad. This isn't Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is not. Super Potion, we've summoned him. Playing a little bit of Legends, we have pulled him into the stream. Somebody was asking about you recently in here, if I could relay a message to you or something. I don't remember what the message was, sorry. They might still be in here, but welcome in. Why aren't you playing the better game? Don't you be putting words in my mouth, Super Potion. I have always loved this video game, and I've been playing old Scarlet and Violet because, you know, new things. I don't need... This would have been cool if it was shiny. Yeah, I've been having the itch to play this game. You've been posting about it. A bunch of other people I know have been posting about it, so we had to give it a shot. This is the better game. Yeah, we're playing the better game right now. It's unfortunate. I just wish it had more Pokemon. That's the only thing it's missing. There is one thing you should know about me. It's that I really don't like BDSP. You're not alone in that feeling. I think the majority of people feel that way. Where can I buy older, authentic Pokemon games? It's pretty hard to tell. Maybe I should show you guys. I mean, there's videos on this, but like, here. With the old copies, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but on all of the old copies, do you see there's like a little golden rectangle, like right here next to my ring finger, you can see it inside of the cartridge. That's like one of the easiest ways to tell if it's a real copy, is looking, it's like 4 little gold squares on the back of it. And this is on Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know if it's on Emerald, but you can also look for a stamp on the sticker. So like you can't really see it because of the focus and stuff, but like there is a stamped in number on this sticker for this. But I have a GB operator as well, which it's nice because you can back up your saves, which is like the main reason I bought it. But the other thing that it does is it'll tell you if it's an official copy. It'll just be able to scan it and see if it's actually a legit one or not, which is really nice. So, just a cool little tool to have. Looking for some Pokemans. Is this Pokemon Puzzle League? Are we talking about the best game? No, we're not talking about Pokemon Puzzle League. My ape brain has never been able to get down with it. I had one friend who was a god at that game. And I was not. Let's just say that. Calm was not. Will never be. It's too bad. I wish it was Parappa. What about Parappa? I have Parappa back here. What are we talking about Parappa right now for? I have a Parappa the Rappa plushie back there. I don't know if you can see it. Even if I'm in full screen, I don't think you can see it. Oh, you can. Yeah, there's Parappa right there. He's hanging. I got a lot of cool stuff. Hold on. I kind of rearranged my plushies over here. The family. They're watching me shiny hunt right now. Puzzle League made me hate Hitmontop. What did Hitmontop do in that game? I don't remember. It's been a very long time. Is this that new King Kong game? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I'm going to American Target soon. Be hunting for that big Slowpoke. So you guys don't have it in Canada? That's too bad. Just so you know, the place where you find it is not the gaming aisle necessarily. So if you go to the video game section, there's going to be a bunch of big Pokemon plushies. But the place that I found the Slowpoke and the Rowlet was in like the bed section where they have all the bed sets and stuff with sheets and blankets and stuff. So make sure you look over there too. We had Target for 6 months and they bailed out of Canada. You guys don't have Target at all in Canada? Really? I figured they were like a big enough organization that it would definitely be over there. I guess not. It's a pretty cool outbreak. We're looking at cherries. Was so close to getting the Sleepy Rowlet, but held off for now. The way that Pokemon things go, unfortunately, there might not be a later. And my wife also is a terrible enabler. She first off took me there knowing full well that there were a bunch of cool Pokemon plushies there. And I looked at the Slowpoke. I knew I was getting the Slowpoke. There was no doubt in my mind that I was getting that. And then I saw the Rowlet and I'm like, well, I really like Rowlet too. And then there was a really big, like, full-size Cubone and I was like, wow, we're already getting 2. And then, like, 2 or 3 days later, she comes back with the Psyduck too. I have spent probably $250 on Pokemon plushies in the past, like, I don't know, week or two at this point. It's becoming a problem. They're also just, they take up a lot of space. Calm, my dude. Just flew to Cali and saw that you're tackling Spiritomb after landing. Daniel, it's kind of been a mixed bag with the Spiritomb deal. But welcome in anyways. Appreciate you popping in. Can confirm my original Emerald has 4 gold squares. Yes. Yeah, the gold square is the easiest way to tell. Primarina is the first and only pinniped? Pinniped? I'm assuming that just means it has a flipper. It's a flipper starter. I got that. It's like a mermaid thing. First phase is Shiny Curlia in the Shiny Alpha Gardevoir hunt. So you got that... Yeah, when I was doing the Shiny Alpha Gardevoir hunt... No, Shiny Alpha Garchomp hunt. I had so many Shiny Gibbles that I just had to reset. I think it was like 3. And the poor little lads, I almost soft reset because I was talking about a soft reset hunt. That's where I found my giant Eevee and Mimikyu. I have a Mimikyu as well. Yeah, as far as the big boys go, well, you could see them, right? There's like a little Gengar Squishmallow. I have a Gengar, like full-size big one that's off camera, just barely. And then I have a Snorlax sleeping on top of the Slowpoke. And then I have Isaac, who's just kind of crying, hanging out with the homies. Y'all expanding my vocabulary. Yeah, we've been learning tonight. Just in general, lots of learning. Anti, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. The only Pokemon plushies I have are small. Honestly, that's the way to do it. You don't have a problem like me, just enjoy the little homies. It's much more reasonable. Don't be like me. Note to self, Primarina is the only perpendicular starter. Yeah, that. It's perpendicular, that's right. But I like the big sleepy ones, I know. They're all really good, and at the very least, Slowpoke is it. Like, if you have to just get one, I was thinking about just getting the Slowpoke. I really like Rowlet, but I was like, maybe I'll just get the Slowpoke. This is the one I like the most. My wife, like I said, enabler. But, I am happy to have the boys. And, bonus, they're in the stream setup, tax write-off. Easy peasy. So, we're buying Pokemon things, writing them off, and when I'm gone next year after the taxman arrests me for buying Pokemon things and writing them off, we just know we had a good run, right? We had a very good run. It's a tie between Rowlet, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. There's a sleepy Bulbasaur? That, I think, is the only one I didn't see, because I did see a Charmander and a Squirtle. And I guess it makes sense that there would be a Bulbasaur, too, but did not see that one. Well, remember you call them when you get arrested for tax fraud. It's no fraud. It's just, they're there. They're in the shot. I just showed them off. They're already tax write-offable. That isn't a word. Tax write-offable. Yeah, it's a word. Calm and committing crimes, yes. That's just a normal day, right? Like, it happens. There's a ton of Pikachu and costume overall plushies that are the same price as the big ones. I don't think I saw any of those either. Honestly, I'm not much of like a Pikachu guy anyways, so it wouldn't have been my thing unless they were in a real good costume. The only Pikachu thing that I've like considered as being like pretty cool, and I'm trying to die right now. The only like Pikachu related thing that I've really considered getting before is like the Mario Pikachu and Luigi Pikachu stuff. That was like a limited time deal. You can't even, well, you can get it. It's just very expensive. But those were really cool. Any of those like limited run deals seem like they'd be pretty neat.
Tom, you know you can't be spilling all our secrets while he's watching your stream.
I forgot that the president was watching. He's going to tell the IRS. This is the problem with having the all past and future presidents watching the stream. It just makes it tough with the crimes. Because we have to talk about them. That's the content. Talking about all the crimes. But, yeah. Got Papa Biden watching over. And that makes sense why they're watching, because I'm always just... I'm calm and confessing. We need to get better. Does that mean SpongeBob is the future president? Yes. I didn't say that every text-to-speech voice was a president, but I still would like to believe that that will be a thing. So I'm gonna say yes. Like, we're going to war! Ah! The Pikachu wearing the Mimikyu Halloween costume is pretty cute. I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen these, like, custom Mimikyu plushies recently that somebody is making that, like, has all of the, it has, like, different Pokemon that it's pretending, like, its costume thing. So it has, like, there's an Eevee one and, like, all of the evolutions. There's a bunch of different, like, cute Pokemon that it's just imitating. New law, Mr. Squidward. Hold on. Why is there not a Squidward voice in the text-to-speech? Now that I think about this. Saw that on Instagram, I think. Yeah, I don't know where the heck I saw it, but I've seen a few of them. And they're pretty neat. I just think they're neat. I thought there was. Is there? Okay, if there is, then I guess nobody's ever used it. There's a Patrick and there's a SpongeBob for sure. But I don't know if anybody's ever used a Squidward one. I haven't looked at the list in a while. Mr. Krabs would be another good one too. They just need to have the whole, like, SpongeBob cast. Chat after dark, I'm telling you, it gets a little weird late night, the calm and collecting stream. Anybody else buy those silver plushes that came out for the 25th anniversary? Yeah, they were kind of like... They weren't very nice feeling plushies. So I did see them, I did find them, but I was like... Meh. You know? Did you get them? How is the prices on those things? I wonder if they are a collectible now. Imagine being jealous of somebody, so you cosplay as them and try not to be shunned from society. You can't. That Mimikyu under its, like, disguise.
I can't believe you forget about me. I'm so hurt.
So we do have a Squidward, apparently. Ori, so I appreciate you validating that. There you go. We've never had a Squidward text-to-speech besides that one. So we're breaking new ground here. I won't buy plushies if they aren't huggable. Yeah, and those were definitely not huggable. They were crunchy. This is the outbreak. We can just chase these, right? Yeah, we'll try to get a shiny of this. This is one of the first things I ever shiny hunted without realizing it. When I was a kid, I loved Chimecho, and I knew it was really rare. It's like a 1% spawn or something, or 5% or whatever on Mount Pyre in Gen 3. And when I was bored, would literally just run around on Mount Pyre. Is that what it is? Like the top in Gen 3, the ghost area. And just do encounters over and over and over again. I didn't realize it, but I was shiny hunting. I never found one, though. Never found a shiny anything doing that. I must have done easily 5,000 or 6,000 encounters just like standing around there. Because I would do that and I would just watch cartoons. And maybe I ran away from a shiny or something. Like, I definitely did a ton of encounters. And I know that that isn't even odds, but like as a kid... Sitting there and doing 5,000 or 6,000 encounters, just always being in that area, is a lot. It's a lot of encounters. Even now, 6,000 encounters is a bit, right? Can we all agree? Serperior is the first and only Serpentine starter Pokemon. We're really trying to find these differentiators here. There's no other snake-like starters. I think I believe that. Sounds right. Calm and Chimecho, yes. Old Chimecho. I'm catching up on chat. New Law Fortnite Battle Pass. There it is. There it is. Sceptile is a lizard. Close enough. You heard it here first. So says Oriso. Boom. Sceptile. Serpentine. I've grown immune after 30k encounters. I don't know. I'm doing the starter hunt right now. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. I'm not counting encounters, though. I'm only tracking time. I've done, like, 9.5 hours on it so far, cumulative. And the resets on average take about between 15 and 20 seconds. So I've just basically been calculating the time to see how much total time I have elapsed in seconds. And then I divide that by like 17 or 18, just to give me like a rough estimate of how many resets I've done. So that's kind of how I'm keeping track of it, because I'm like on a physical copy doing it, I can't use anything to really track it super easily besides like a clicker thing. And I just don't want to have to take my hands off of the Game Boy. You know what I mean? Just makes it like an extra step. It's a pain in the butt. I'd rather just kick back and not think about it. And Calm has chicken nuggies. He will be unstoppable with the shiny luck. That's the problem here. You know what? I will tell you guys, tomorrow I'm going to have some chicken nuggies, so we might be powering up. Tips still 404. Does it? I'm looking at the thing. It should work. That looks like the right URL. Is it not working for you guys, the new text-to-speech thing? Let me try clicking this link, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it works for me. And I know other people have been tipping through that, so... Guys, we're 10 likes away from 169. Just think about it. It's a kind of funny number. Got a shiny Lechonk in Pokemon Go yesterday. Very nice. There's Sudowoodo. Oh my god, this is a nightmare message.
The L underscore. L underscore.
Gangzel!
Oh, L underscore? L underscore?
Here, L underscore. L underscore.
There's the real quality message from Sudowoodo. You know, just what we would expect from Sudowoodo at this point, right? That was a heck of a message. Appreciate that, Sudowoodo. Thank you for that. Playing Ultra Sun, just killing Ultra Wormhole Pokemon for experience. Very nice. I'd kind of like to get... I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to do Oris on the plane. I'm kind of trying to decide what I'm going to hunt when I'm on the plane. I don't know how much I'm going to do on the plane, but we'll see. If Venusaur spun its flower, it could fly, meaning that it's avian. I don't think that's how that works. But, you know, whatever your Pokemon lore is, you got to build your own kind of situation in your own head, right? That's the nice thing about Pokemon. It's our own little experience. We just landed on that tree. That was a gamer move right there. That's exactly how it works. I don't think that's how that works. And in my own Pokemon world, that isn't how it works. And it's purple. So, sorry, bud. That's just how it be. If Ash can electrocute his Tailo for armor, then my Venusaur can fly. Hey, I'm not the one that wrote that anime. You choose whether or not you believe that Tailo Swellow story. That, I agree, is also some shenanigans there. They were running out of ideas for the anime at that point. That's how Meganium flies. Does it actually have a thing where it flies with its flower on its neck? Big if true. Y'all talking about the Target Pokemon plushies made me want to get them, so I purchased the Slowpoke. Ellie, you'll love to see it. I'm glad that you're getting it because that is the best one. You made a very good decision. He's a big, big lad. I don't know if you saw my, like, short on it, but they are large. They're all very big boys. SOS hunting is one of the best methods for plane rides. I feel like it would be pretty fun. I also, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, like, I don't mind doing horde encounters. And I like that Oris has that, and it has Dex Nav if I want to do a little bit more of, like, a focused hunt. So, that was the first game that I got going for that. The thing is in Ultra Sun and Moon, I don't have the charm. And I'll have to deal with, like, transferring and trading stuff, and I just don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. So, that's going to be a whole deal. When you chicken your nugget, fun fact, there it is. More quality comments from the Calm and Collecting chat crew. Alexis, welcome in. We do, Zoe. It's in Sword and Shield DAs. We still don't have normal Stunfisk on the Switch. We do, yeah. Yeah, normal DAs, you can get it. Normal DAs. In Sword and Shield DAs. It is an option. And you can breed it. You can transfer it into, at this point now, like from home. So, because Galarian Stunfisk is a thing. It's about time for a shiny. This is Redonk. I would agree. We're kind of going the slower way at this point, looking at these cherries, but yeah, we haven't seen anything. We've been flying around a lot. It's a nice, quiet, almost sunset here. Coronet Highlands. This is where we get our cherry. Get it together, man. Good day, Calm. How you doing? Porsche, I'm doing well. We're trying to find some shinies in Legends. It's been a while. But yeah, all things considered, I'm having a good time with Legends, which I have not played in a while. I'm remembering why, slowly but surely. Just hatched a shiny Hisuian Quillfish. Very nice. How many eggs? My permanent crown for my tooth is tomorrow, which is also the day of the school dance. Well, so you just have a temporary on right now then, right? You've already had the root canal and stuff. I'll tell you, it's much, much better once you get the permanent crown on, because the temporary sucks. I've only had one big, like, dentist thing, and I did have one root canal. I have it on one of my teeth, and when I had the temporary crown, it was just constantly falling off. It was like every day, and I had to go back and they would like temporary cement it on. I wouldn't chew on that side or anything. It just was always falling off. Once you get the real one on there and they actually cement it down, it is not going anywhere. So it's much, much nicer. And you won't have any like pain with it or anything. They're literally just gluing it on. So the dance will not be an issue. You'll have a fancy new tooth. Hopefully a date. Come on, Calm. You have the charm and only 2 shinies. 1 shiny now. I know, dude. It is a skill issue. It's a problem. It was egg 54. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Fun fact, in Kalos, Furfrou is the only Pokemon not in a Switch game, which hints Furfrou's debut in the Indigo Disc. How does that hint that? Just that it hasn't been in Switch yet, so hopefully they're bringing it over. I mean, I would be down for that to be in Indigo Disc, because I like that that has multiple forms. Give me a lot of stuff to hunt for later. Another thing is Spinda. I would love it if Spinda was in the DLC, because that's just like a forever hunt. Can always find new shiny, like, Spinda variants, right? Need to sleep. It's almost 12 a.m. where I'm at. Well, Saraledge, if you need to get some sleep, it's better to try to lay down and actually get some sleep than staying up and doing that. I've made that mistake, but if you're going to hang out anyways, you're welcome to hang here. It will give you some chill vibes. Maybe you get sleepy just from this lack of shinies. They had to give me a special kind of cement and sand it down a bit because I kept taking it out. Well, don't take it out. And if I were you, like, I know that it's a permanent, like, when they cement it down, but, like, I don't chew on that side at all if I can help it. Just because, like, the, like, bad thing about crowns is they aren't gonna be there forever. Eventually, the tooth that it's all glued onto, that had the root canal and stuff, is going to just crumble eventually, which sucks. So the long term is kind of a nightmare. It's like a dental implant thing where they have to, like, screw something into your jaw. I used to do a lot of work for, like, dentist stuff for a while, so I've been around all of that stuff for a bit. No, what are you knowing? Johto, Hoenn, Unova, Kalos, and Alola haven't been on the Switch yet. That hints they'll be in the Indigo Disc. And also, we have found a not Indigo Disc. He's Indigo. We found an Indigo Disc. Right? He's an Indigo Disc. Can we all agree? He's looking Indigo. We'll take it. Any shiny we can get at this point. We are on shiny welfare right now. Moving right along. Let's get the little ad on the board. Finally get something. Something. Where he be? There he is. He might not be Indigo, but he's a little friend. Little green plate. Yo, it's the DLC. We got it. There's something making a crazy noise right now behind me. I don't know if it was my bird or what, but right when I zoomed, it sounded like a spaceship. Haven't been on Switch yet? This hints that it will be in the Indigo Disc, exactly. Now, what I will say is I do hope that all of these things that haven't been on the Switch yet are in the Indigo Disc. Despite me joking around, it would be really neat. Because a lot of those things I have never found as a shiny before. So, it would be new to me. Bronzor is my favorite blue shiny. Exactly. Indigo. Get it right. Okay? I'm sick of you saying that he's blue when he's actually purple. Sick of it. Pray over my shiny Arceus hunt. Mr. Steven, good luck. I got mine just over odds. The resets take forever, man. It was not an exciting hunt, but it was nice when it finally showed up. I actually had to use my Master Ball on it because it was getting close to struggling. It was a struggle. Arceus, I don't know if you answered me already, but do you get... I can't see part of that because it's behind a heart. Do you get numbed? Do you get numb for the permanent crown? No. You shouldn't have to. It's literally just they're taking off the old one They kind of clean up the base for the tooth a little bit, make sure there isn't any of that old stuff on it, and they just glue the other one down. And I'm pretty sure that's... I didn't have any numbing, anything like that for it, because the tooth already, the root, if you had a root canal, it doesn't have one in there anymore. So it's not like feeling a bunch of pain and stuff like that. So they shouldn't have to. You shouldn't really feel anything on that tooth. Furfro has been confirmed already, not in the DLC, but it reverts to its default form as soon as you put it in the PC. What do you mean? You mean for Pokemon Home? Because, like, I know that when you transfer it to Pokemon Home, it goes to that default form. Is that what you mean? And if anybody's talking about leaks in here, you better not, because you're going to get in big trouble. Mr. Kappa does not take kindly to no stinking leaks. They got rid of it. It's a dead tooth area. It shouldn't be any pain. No nerves. Exactly. Exactly. They got rid of all of the guts of the tooth, so you shouldn't feel anything. And if you do, there's probably an issue with that root canal. You should mention that. Mario Wonder is out. Is it out right now? I guess they released it Japan time or something? Yeah, that's a game that I do want to play. It looks pretty cool. It's been a while since I played through a Mario game. I've also never played through Odyssey. This will be another one of the 10 games I've committed to playing through on the flight to Japan. I kind of would like to play through Odyssey too. I've never played it. Calm hates Farfetch'd. No leaks allowed. No. We're down with Farfetch'd. No Leaks. Very different. You really should. I know, it's like, it's a game that looks very good. I've played a tiny bit of it, but I've never owned it. I've never played all the way through it, so... I will die on the hill that Odyssey is a bad game. Man, I don't think that many people agree with you on that. Why do you say it's a bad game? What is it that you don't like about it? And also, besides that, what do you think is a good Mario game? Do you like other Mario stuff, or are you just like a hater on the Mario series? I'm interested to hear this. This is gonna go downhill quick. I can feel it. You will die on that hill, and I'll be up there to defeat you. That's... Barnabas is ready to do what needs to be done. Partners in time. So you like RPGs. So do you not like platformers then? Is that your thing? Oh, that's Sir Shicker that said Partners in Time. Well, a good Mario game is Galaxy 1 and 2. I'm kind of surprised that you don't like Odyssey then. I feel like those are the closest Mario games to Odyssey. What did Odyssey do that, or what did Galaxy do that Odyssey didn't do for you? Because, man, I feel like it has a lot of the same vibes. I only liked Odyssey because I could constantly transform into frogs. Yeah, that's valid. So good game, that's what I'm hearing. Mario Galaxy games were awesome, plus they had Rosalina. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I never played through a Galaxy game either. I'm a fake gamer. We've all accepted this at this point, right? I've never played through a Galaxy. I don't know, because that game, there is a... the Mario All-Stars release for Switch. I don't know if you can play that portable very easily, but that would be another cool one for my 15-game list of things to play through to Japan. But another one. I've never played through Galaxy 1 or 2. About to Die on the Hill Zelda games I've never played. That's not a hill. That could be accurate. Never played through Sunshine, Galaxy, or Odyssey. Sunshine is amazing. I did play through that. And there's no reason why I shouldn't have played through Galaxy, because I had the time. I had a Switch. I had a Wii. I did not have a Switch. But I had the Wii. My brother even had the games. I just literally never played them. There's no reason. Did I miss another Avatar talk today? You didn't. I stopped it. Somebody mentioned it, and I was like, no. Kirby is an A-tier series. They just don't release a lot of games. I don't think it's an A-tier series anymore. I think it used to be. Was one of my favorites, but I feel like the new stuff is kind of underwhelming. That might be a hot take, but like the Super Nintendo GBA era Kirby stuff was amazing. The N64 Kirby is a very good game. Underrated, I would say. It's the only one that has the like power combination stuff, which was just the coolest thing they've ever done. It has amazing music. The only thing is the movement is a little like clunky in the 3D. It is what it is. I take that. There's a lot of Mario games where I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. They just are very well polished games that you can play through. Anybody can play through it, right? And I think that's what's cool about it. They're very accessible. If you're good at games, you'll have a good time with it. If you're bad at games, you'll still have a good time with it, probably, right? Like, I feel like anybody can enjoy a Mario game. They aren't made to be the hardest thing ever. They aren't made to be like the craziest, most visually impressive thing ever. Although Odyssey is a pretty good looking game, all things considered. It has a obviously kind of cartoony style, just like any Mario game, right? But I don't know. I don't have anything that I hate about Mario games like that. I could go off on Kirby lore. Kirby is like the definition of weird Japanese stuff where it's like, save the puppy, final quest, kill God, like literally just the demon that's going to destroy the entire universe. It always ends like that for Kirby, and I don't know why. It always starts so cute, eating sandwiches and tomatoes and stuff, and then some demon wants to rip apart space-time. I don't know why they're all drawn to Kirby like that. Can't wait to start on Mario Wonder. Yeah, my wife is really excited for that too. Haven't played a 2D Mario game in so long. I haven't played one since New Super Mario Bros. On, I played the Wii U one, actually. When my friends would come over a lot. When I had friends. We would have parties, and we would play a lot of just Wii U in general. That's something I want to get in Japan. I want to get a Wii U. I sold my Wii U. I very much regret it. And the Wii U, super underrated. It had so much cool stuff. Lots of novel ideas. We don't talk about Mario Run. Yeah, that's a mobile game. We don't. Alright, we're going to look at a few unknowns. I'm sick of cherries. Calm has no friends. No affluence. Yeah. When you get old, you'll get it. It is what it is. I have lots of people on stream. This is my socializing. And you know what? It's fine. It works out. I'd like to play Wind Waker, but never had a Wii. Wind Waker was GameCube, but it was also... Have they released it on Switch? I know that they had the HD re-release on Wii U as well. So you can get it GameCube or Wii U. I kind of thought that it was on Switch too. Is that not it? Yeah, it was on the GameCube though. The original Wind Waker was. There's a Gargoyles game on the Switch. Gargoyles? What? Like the 90s cartoon? You can play GameCube games on the Wii, I know, but they're saying they never had a Wii. If they had a GameCube, then they could have played it, or they can still play it. Yeah, the HD version. That was supposedly like a pretty good remaster too, or like re-release, or whatever you want to call it. Wind Waker has been in the rumors for years, but never released on the Switch. it's kind of weird because you know that they spent the time porting it over to the Wii U, and then like the Wii U kind of did what the Wii U did. But a lot of that stuff came over to the Switch. So they've obviously put in the effort before. And I don't know, if it was... I was just thinking, because like on the Mario All-Stars thing, the Mario 3D All-Stars, all they did was have an emulator on the back end, like running it. It wasn't even like a recoded thing. People like did a dump of those games and it was just running like a custom fork of Dolphin or something, so they could do that and make so much money, dude. If they just had like a fleshed out virtual console, they would be making insane money. Insano money, but they refuse. So far it's only on GameCube and Wii U, gotcha. GameCube version's playable on the Wii with backwards compatibility. Yeah, so GameCube through Wii U is basically your window there. If you have any of those, you can play it. Bro. Sir Shicker, what? Bro. Gargoyles is one of the goats of cartoons. I watched it when I was younger. I don't really remember a lot about it. They could do a dual pack with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Yeah. The thing is like... We're not going to get me on another Nintendo rant, right? Like, they could release, because all of these games are so incredibly expensive, like, a lot of the older Pokemon things and, like, Coliseum and XD, the weirdo stuff, those are very expensive on the used market. I'm not saying that they should do this. I would kind of be mad if they did do this. But they could re-release those games running in an emulator, just an image of a game they've already released, running in an emulator, and they could charge $60. I guarantee people would buy it. Now, they would be mad about it. But they would buy it. And I would also be mad about it. I would be very frustrated that they just put an ISO of a game and re-released it for full price. That would be very... mean of them, but they could do it, and I would still be kind of happy to be able to maybe get some of the things I really like Melee and the big dogs, you know? Still cheaper than buying it used, right? Vlad, yes, I'm glad to be in Legends, although my luck has not been amazing in this game tonight. Got an authentic Sinisty Outbreak and got 2 shinies. Very nice.
Hello, Calm. I've only got a few minutes of YouTube break, and Joe, what is the hunt right now?
Right now I'm looking at unknowns, and I'm hoping to get a Cherubi Outbreak. Or a Spicy Outbreak of something. That's the play right now. Mr. Ex-President. I appreciate the $3, by the way. Because the Virtual Boy was the worst selling Nintendo system. That's why they don't want to do Virtual Console, because the Virtual Boy is the worst selling system. Is that how this works? I see a like goal 2 hundo. I'm assuming we're at 169. Guys, I appreciate you liking the stream. I'll pin that up. Appreciate it. Got my modified Wii for everything Wii and back. Yeah. 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 I can't even judge on that. I may or may not also... Definitely not. Nintendo, I know you're watching. I definitely don't. You've got Coliseum and XD. Yeah, those are very expensive games. They are not cheap to get these days. I found Mewtwo in an Ultra Wormhole. Very nice. Shiny hunted. If you have the charm, that's 1 in 1365 odds. You can soft reset it. Nice and quick. Been using Dolphin to play Gale of Darkness. Very nice. I've never played through either of those games, Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Bullseye, welcome in. Be right back. Don't go to Japan before I return. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up. I appreciate you hanging out. Have to get out of here before Sudowoodo is back. Don't sue me, Nintendo. I know they're watching. Reggie's about to kick in your door. Hope this works so bad. What's happening here? You did not just say that. What? that Reggie's gonna kick in his door. What? What did I not just say? I don't have the shiny charm. I just started playing the post game. Oh. Well, be careful. If you want to get that, just... I don't know if you leave, if you'll be able to get it again. I think it's kind of like Dynamax Adventures. If you catch it... I don't know. Still 404. Random Alola Gen 7 Love, what's your favorite Gen 7 Legendary, Mythical, or Ultra Beast? RJ? I don't know why the tip thing isn't working for you, by the way. Because other people are using it, right? Sir Shicker and others, have you been using that link and it's been working all right? I know Oriso, Sudowoodo, you guys have been using that link that's happening from the exclamation tip, right? Oh, all right.
Well, if the stream cannot be about avatars, perhaps we can discuss the Autobots then.
There it is. You know, I've never really followed much Transformers stuff, all things considered. But yes, Super, I've never played XD or Coliseum all the way through. I played a little bit of Coliseum. I never owned it as a kid, and now it's like expensive, so I have not had the chance. I've been considering it though, but here's my problem, is knowing that there's shiny hunts in that game, I will not want to go through anything without shiny hunting it. And they suck, they'll take forever. So I'm like kind of stuck in this weird catch-22. There are shiny hunts, I don't want to do them, but I have to do them. You know what I mean? That is an angry little dude right there. We're gonna clear this out. Link works for me. Try refreshing. Yeah, I don't know, RJ. The answer to your question, though. Favorite Legendary Ultra Beast whatever from Gen 7. I really... As far as my Ultra Beast, I like Nihilego? Nihilego? The jellyfish. Legendary. I'm trying to think about other legendaries from Gen 7. It's like, Lunala's cool, but the Tapus are kind of whatever. Nothing that really stands out to me legendary-wise in Gen 7. As far as the starter goes, Rowlet 100% is my choice. There's no question about it. You can only get one of each legend. Once you catch it, it's gone. So if you run away and you leave the wormhole, you'll still have a chance to find it, though, right? Is how that works. Xurkitree is a silly friend. Yes. Yeah, he's just a crazy little guy with some zip ties. The glow-in-the-dark zip ties. The shiny charm is so not worth it in this game. Yeah. Apparently, your game without charm works quite a bit better than my game with charm. Unfortunately. We're going to go here. We're going to look at cherries again. I love Kartana. He's a cool dude. His shiny's not that crazy, though. Guzzlord has an amazing shiny, though. Very, very good. What is... Is it C-Razzo or Krazo? I swear every time I ask you this, and I don't know that I've ever gotten an answer. I'm sure you've posted it, but I've never seen it, processed it, and locked it into my memory. Krazo. Krazo is what I'm saying. Krazo spitting. What is Krazo spitting? The 1986 Transformers movie is the greatest movie ever. Never seen it. The only Transformers movie I've ever seen was the one with actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. That is the only one. Krazo. Is it Krazo? Krazo sounds right, actually. You ask every time, but you never read my answer. Krazo, I'm sorry about this. I'm going to tell you right now that I will ask you again, and just know that I appreciate you. Krazo. The navy blue with pastel dots is Chef's Kiss. Navy blue. Oh, with, what is the explodey head? What is it called? Blacephalon. I'm trying to... This is me quizzing myself, guys. The short-term memory is not great. There are over 1,000 now, so I don't think I can be blamed on all of these. But, yeah. Make sure to hydrate. I do need to hydrate. It just means you're part of the community if he forgets and asks you every day. Exactly. You're just like everybody else. I forget everything. It's not a you thing, it's a me thing. Whoa. Kinda neat. I already have a shiny alpha of that, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of time there. Prezo has a 2-month member badge and Calm doesn't know how to say his name. There's people that have longer member badges than that I'm sure I still am either saying wrong or just every time I'm asking. I feel like there's multiple people like that. Again, reading comprehension, not quite my thing. If you're coming here to have good reading comprehension from the streamer, wrong place. Just gonna let you guys know right now. If that's what you stepped in here and you're like, I hope this guy can read. No. No sugarcoating it. There is zero reading happening here. Not a single word. Hassan with the what up, cuh? What up, cuh? How you doing? Oh god. I just like dropped my controller on my keyboard. Watch me like stop the stream on accident. The guy who didn't see when I said Skeledirge was the first final stage quadruped fire starter. Okay, that's like... Here's the thing. That is a little different, I feel like, because it's like... Skeledirge is the first quadruped... the first, what is it? Final stage quadruped, fire, 6 foot tall, 120 pound, fire, crocodile starter. It had a few different things in there. I missed just one word. Just one word. It wasn't a lack of reading necessarily, as much as a lack of word counting. I don't know how I want to phrase it. I will still say, again, reading comprehension stream not really happening, unfortunately. I don't think it's ever going to work. I'm just not built like that. Decided to start streaming myself and ordered a bunch of stuff to do it. Still haven't decided where to stream. Okay, here's the deal between Twitch and YouTube, and I've made a very conscious decision on where I'm at and why. So any of you people thinking about streaming, here's my thoughts. Twitch has way better system integrations and a way better API. Right now, I have to use a different tipping mechanism to make it so that my text-to-speech works, because YouTube's API is hot garbage. It's always slow, and you have so much fewer options for integrations and cool stuff that you can do. That being said, Twitch sucks because it has so many ads. It's insane how many ads are there, and it's so hard to get found on Twitch if you're a new streamer. If you have a fan base already, it is obviously a decent situation for them, but I really don't like what Twitch as a company has been doing for a long time. So when I started streaming, I was already kind of uploading some things to this YouTube channel, and it just made sense to kind of have them both in the same place. YouTube does have some trade-offs. It does not have the same quality video as Twitch. It does not have the same level of integrations, but overall, I think it is a better situation for most people. It has an algorithm so you can get found even if you're just new starting off. It's not just a pile up of whoever has the highest viewers, and I think Twitch is kind of making that a little better now. They have a thing where it's sorted kind of by like recommended and stuff now, but still it's not quite the same. But yeah, if I was brand new, I would be streaming on YouTube still, even knowing that there's some trade-offs. I wouldn't even consider Kick. They're just like gross, so I wouldn't do that. But that's a you thing. The thing about if you're on Kick is you're going to be next to a lot of other like very questionable stuff. So depending on what your target audience is going to be, you'll have to kind of make that decision. They do have the best payout if like money is the thing you're kind of most thinking about, if you're trying to make it like a financial deal. But I left Twitch because of how bad the bots were. The bots, you mean like fake accounts going in and posting and stuff? Yeah, I don't know on that. I never really did a ton of streaming on Twitch to where I would have an issue with bots, but I do know that the integrations are way, way better on the back end and just the tooling and stuff that you can use. Probably going to head out. Barnabas, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. And if anybody else has had any, like, kind of success on Twitch, I'd be interested to hear that. But, like, it seems like for the people who are already big on Twitch, it's a good situation. There's a lot of ways to, like, monetize and have, like, cool stuff for people to do with donations and stuff like that. And YouTube is kind of making some of these things better, but they're very slow. They're a big nightmare company that just takes forever to make a change, to make anything better. I've had some issues with bots here. It's gotten better after a little bit, but, you know, I feel like that's going to be a problem with anybody who's a little bit bigger in the streaming deal. People are just going to try to haze you, basically. You know, they're going to post a bunch of dumb crap and try to do all that, just like everybody does. It's the internet, so unfortunately kind of comes with the territory depending on no matter where you're at, I don't think. How we doing tonight? Joe, doing well. I got burnt out on streaming and I am just used to Twitch, but I should make the move over to YouTube. With the streaming burnout stuff, I understand that. I had a break because of just streaming 5 days a week for like a year, basically. So I understand that. It's not a bad idea. I mean, trying it out on YouTube and just seeing. Like I said, there are limitations, and if you're already used to Twitch, it's probably a lot harder to migrate over to YouTube because you're making, like, you were already using a lot of the cool stuff. For me, I saw like a list of all the cool stuff that I could have potentially had, and I wasn't already used to using it, if that makes sense. So it was like less of a sacrifice and more of like a trade-off for me. But I love watching Twitch VODs on YouTube. Yes. Yeah. And that's the nice thing about YouTube, is not only is your stream discoverable, but so is your VOD. Although most people are not clicking on a 5-hour calm and collecting VOD. That is not really where I get my new viewership from. It's from sometimes my stream going out on the algorithm. It seems like that's not as frequent anymore. That kind of comes in waves with the Pokemon releases. Because we've had streams where I have 500, 600, 700 people in here during like Scarlet and Violet release. And then the norm is a couple hundred, you know, just the homies. We have a few people popping in here and there, but Pokemon is a very, if you're going for Pokemon specifically, a very kind of volatile. People are interested in it for a while, and then they kind of go and they do other things for a bit. A lot of folks, anyways. So that's just kind of how it goes, and it's been a very big like learning process this past year. We're just over a year at this point now, and the channel has grown like super good, all things considered. Mostly just streaming. I've uploaded shorts and regular videos and stuff, and had a couple of them do pretty well, but for the most part, just all the super homies in stream and chat. That's what I enjoy the most. If I could just only stream and like people would find it easily, and I didn't feel like I had to use shorts or regular videos to kind of help with the growth and get on the algorithm and do all that, I would literally just do streaming stuff, because I like hanging out with you guys chatting, and that thing is a disgusting creature. Do not talk about Sneasler. Any advice you can give me for those who are wanting to start streaming or videos? To be honest, I feel like my streaming success that I've found has been very much luck. you know, I like chatting with you guys and all that, and I feel like we have a lot of good, funny conversations and whatever, but I streamed Legends during a time when Legends was pretty new, and it was pretty good on the algorithm, and then during Sword and Shield I had, like, some decent growth too, and I guess that wasn't during, like, a big algorithm boom or whatever. This is what's happening in my brain right now. What is happening right now? Yeah, that was some great value there with Chewbacca at the end. Sir Shicker, I guess I appreciate that. I'm only streaming on Twitch because of download quality, and I don't want to affect my audience and algo with the live streams. Now, that is another thing that is something I personally didn't have to consider, right? I started with streaming first, and then I started uploading stuff, and I'm not sure how this affects the other stuff, because I feel like with my streams, they do great as far as my subscriber base versus how many average viewers and stuff I get. We're one of the bigger, Pokemon stream communities, and I am not at 10K yet, so, like, that's a pretty cool thing that we're able to pull those kinds of numbers for the size the channel is. But shorts, I sometimes have a decent view count with them. They don't really usually turn into much viewership on the stream though, which is like the reason that I'm uploading them. And my regular videos just do terrible. And I don't know if that's, you know, just some dynamic with how the streams affect all of that. I've been thinking about maybe unlisting VODs and just having them all in a playlist and not having those affect any of my, like, click-through rate kind of stuff. I don't know if it would make a difference or not, and it makes it kind of obtuse for the people who were at stream who just want to see, like, if they weren't able to catch it tonight, they're clicking on it, they want to be able to find it easily. I don't know. I'm not sure if it would help or not, but it's something that I've considered, because there's definitely a gap between I've been trying to build, like, pillars. Pillars of stuff. I'm back from LA. Really nice place. Is it? You enjoy it? What did you do over there? Only reason I discovered you years ago was I was looking for Dynamax Adventure raids, and people were live streaming on YouTube. That's the way to do it. We had a lot of people during Sword and Shield. Set up my other channels, so I'm just going to upload them there because I'll get partnered easily and extra money. The dollary dues. So you're just uploading your VODs basically from Twitch, right? You're gonna have like a Super Potion VODs thing. Have you done much streaming? It sounded like in your tweets and stuff that you've done a bit of streaming before. Because the only way, like, the way that I knew your channel was obviously from your just full-length videos. I don't know if you did streaming first and then you got into videos, or how you kind of got to the point where you're at on YouTube. I live in LA and it's pretty cool. Stockholm Syndrome, yeah. LA is kind of weird to me. Like, the highways are just crazy. I feel like I'm losing my mind driving over there. It's like, the weather's nice. Buy your $1 million refrigerator box to live in. It's unfortunate. But the weather is always nice. I guess you're paying money for this stuff. The good location. Are these running away? Are y'all running? Just running around? Get out of here, dude. You too. We're chasing some pedalos. Hold on. We gotta make sure these things run. I don't know why, but you were recommended to me on YouTube, and now you're really the only streamer I can watch live. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you dig the vibes. It's nice to hear when the algorithm does hand out a live, because I feel like it doesn't do that super often. So I do like hearing how you guys found it, if it was just like recommended randomly or what the heck happened, but yeah. It's cool to hear that it works sometimes. The algorithm works in our favor. Used to stream all the time. That's how Cody and I met. So you both were just twitching it up. So did you not have any regular like YouTube channel initially, and you streamed and then you kind of branched into YouTube? That became I can't talk. That became kind of your like main thing, and you kind of stopped streaming. Was what it was. Throwing fruit at baby plants. I see. That's how I do. That's how we do it here at Coleman Collecting Industries. Love the weather here. I have opposite seasonal depression. Rays is in Washington, I think. You're in Washington. And it's supposed to be, the rain is supposed to make you sad or whatever. I feel like I love rainy days, but I feel like a lot of people say that and then they move there and it's like, oh, gloomy. I don't like it. But see, I stay indoors. I think it's kind of nice to hear the rain and see it and all that stuff. Correct. There's a couple memories rattling around up here. Seattle is pretty goomy. It sounds like Yogurt would be a big fan. Was recommended, then I streamed you live. What? Oh, you sent it to Vlad, and Vlad's here too. You'll love to see it. The Coleman Collecting marketing scheme. In my first year making content, I streamed 4 days a week, made 320 YouTube videos. Oh man. So you were going in. Could never be me. Drop streaming, came up with the concept, and came back to making videos a year or so later. Very nice. Well, I mean, obviously it's worked out pretty good for you. The streaming stuff, you're obviously missing it a little bit right now. What's the plan with the streaming? How's it going to affect your kind of upload deal? Because it seems like you've been working more on a big project video that you upload a little more infrequently, and you think like the streaming, are you just you're gonna have the VODs on a separate channel? I don't know if you're gonna do shorts and stuff. Probably just all of the stream related stuff kind of in its own little realm, right? Is the plan. Because that's cool. I feel like it is different than, even though it's Pokemon stuff, it is like a different vibe than what you're going for, the storytelling and stuff that you're doing on the main channel. I'm a daywalker. Yeah, that's me too. Rays, we're the same. Bros on the grind, I'm telling you. Here is PDX. Isn't quite as rainy as Seattle, but still pretty great. I like the rain. I'm down with it. Sister Bear on Andriana? Ah, yes. Okay. We're syncing up. I'm seeing who's who. We're realizing that we've got family relationships here. We've got the friends. All the homies. It's all coming together now. How everybody showed up in the Coleman Collecting stream. Are you guys just sitting next to each other in the same house, just on the same couch, chatting with each other right now in a Coleman Collecting stream? Is that what's going on here? The only reason I'm streaming is because I have to hunt anyways. But I'm not a streamer. But I'm not a rapper. Just the way I cushion the weight between episodes, yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, you're playing stuff anyways. Makes sense to make something out of it, right? Even if you're not going to spend a lot of time editing it, like, yeah, I get it. It's kind of the opposite way of how I have been trying to approach making some videos and stuff like that, is I'm going to be streaming anyways, so I might as well make some videos out of it. It hasn't quite worked the other direction. Not yet anyways. We've had a few things that have been alright, but I've been really trying to do some regular videos because I've really actually liked scripting out videos and coming up with ideas for that stuff, but I think it's just a little bit of a different vibe. You have to like really The stream folks seem like they're mostly just interested in streams, which is kind of tough, like you were saying, for the algorithm. You don't want that kind of sullying what you've got in the main channel. So I get why you're going that direction. I'm actually kind of interested to see how that works out on your side. Ari, how you doing? It's been a very hot minute since we've seen Ari. Welcome in. Working on the Shiny Living Dex while growing the channel together sounds fun. Exactly. Exactly. Set up my audio to record while I'm streaming so I can have clean footage and still maintain all of the shorts and videos. Yes. Did you end up going with the SM7B and did you get the Elgato? I was talking with you about a setup on it. I don't know if you got the Wave XLR and stuff, but honestly, the setup is really nice. That's what I'm using. It's simple. I don't need like a bunch of dials, and I didn't like the idea of how much real estate the Go XLR took up, even the Mini, compared to this, so I was down with this. I know some people want the dials. Love the opened up form Cherrim, so pretty. It's such a bad shiny though. If I get the shiny, I want it to be the closed, the rainy day one. We've watched together in the past, but we live in different cities. Oh, I got you. I got you. This is, yeah, the indirect bonding. Well, that works too. And I'm not judging if you guys are sitting in the same room. Helping the concurrent viewer count a little bit. Want a shiny Alolan Raichu Wah. It's good. I've never actually had an Alolan Raichu shiny before. Already have the SM7B. No, haven't pulled the trigger yet. Gonna wait until it's no longer supported. So you have the, so you have a Go XLR already. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I mean, your voice obviously sounds really good in your videos, so I was kind of surprised that you were just talking about the SM7B and, like, the interface and everything, so that makes sense. And I don't, like, the no support thing on it, I feel like people are kind of blowing that out of proportion a little bit. Like, it won't be supported, but it's not like it just stops working, you know? If you've already got an interface, I don't really see a huge benefit in changing it out until it's, like, broken, you know? I don't think you're really getting anything out of the Wave XLR unless you're really having some issues with that thing. The Go XLR, yeah. Yeah. But the fact that it's not supported, it's like drivers and whatever, like, that thing has been working the same way with the same drivers for you probably this whole time, right? Like, it's not like that's going to change. It's very pretty. Her name is Waffles. And looks like she's made out of chocolate. That's a pretty good nickname for an Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu is best Raichu. I just like that it's a shout out to the surfing Pikachu in the anime, Puka. Puka is my favorite. That is what it would be nicknamed. For me, it's got the blue eyes and everything. Technically doing 3 shiny hunts, Sprigatito, Gardevoir and PLA, and Guzzlord and Sword. Yet to find any of them. Yep. We're having similar shiny luck, apparently. Very, very happy that she's my first Alolan Raichu ever. Your first Alolan Raichu ever was a shiny? Pretty neat. Could never be me. Paldean Raichu, best Raichu. You'll have to show me the Paldean Raichu sometime. Sudowoodo's got some very interesting Pokemon. The Sudowoodo is the person that has the, like, bootleg Pokemon cards, you know? They have, like, 4,000 HP. That's what Sudowoodo's working with. Got the weird version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's misspelled. It's also a good Pokemon. I mean, Electric Psychic is cool typing. Pretty neat. Chicken sandwich, there it is. And I am going to read it correctly, despite it being very misspelled. I know what you're doing, Cookie. I screamed so much when I saw Alolan Raichu. Her paws are cream puffs. It's just a cutie all around. There's nothing not cute about old Alolan Raichu. I'm surprised they didn't do like an Alolan Pikachu or something too, though. I know it has the evolution, but I felt like that's kind of a missed opportunity. They just really don't want to mess with Pikachu, I think. I think that's their rule, is they're not allowed to ever change it. I think that they have something in the rule book for Pokemon. Sudowoodo's got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the Pokemon taped over the actual image. Exactly. Them special cards. Doing 2 more Blissey raids, then back to Heck, aka Guzzlord. Are you hunting that in Dynamax Adventures or in, like, Sun and Moon? Pikachu's overhyped as it is. I mean, we get a Pikachu clone every single gen, so I mean, I guess it's kind of like a regional Pikachu, like a variant. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it seems like everything else gets one of those forms. I'm just surprised. It's not like I'm hurting over not having more Pikachu stuff. Pikachu can accessorize. I guess that's true. We can literally have, like, Lucha Libre Pikachus and... Yeah, you're right. Raichu doesn't get enough love, especially from Nintendo. You know, I know there's a big Raichu, like, fan club, too, is the thing. So I'm kind of surprised they don't do a little more with that. I mean, Alolan Raichu does count for something. Hunting Guzzlord in a DA, good luck. We got that relatively quickly, but, Pheromosa has not been kind. I've been having a rough go of it with old Pheromosa. Even though it's an easy Dynamax adventure, I've only phased twice, and I've been doing it on 2 switches at once. So I think I'm at like 150-ish total DAs between the 2 consoles, and I've only had 2 phases. Like, I am just completely not doing good with that. I think I found a Hitmonchan, which is a very good shiny. One I've always wanted to grab. And I got a Noctowl the other day. Nothing extra spicy, but man, we are paying for our good luck. I'm a Raichu stan. We got a lot of Raichu appreciators. And I don't even blame you. I think Raichu's definitely better than Pikachu, too. Since we're finally back to Legends, you must punch the horse. Alright, I will punch a horse just for you. We will go to the field lands. It's been a while. We should punch the horse. You're right. And that's why we haven't had the shiny luck. It all is coming together. Shiny Haul tonight is Gothita from Ace Sammy, Quaxley from Masuda, and Leddybuff from SOS Hunting. Man, you found like an assortment across games. Raizo, we'll see you around, and I did say your name correctly. That might be the last time I say it correctly, but I said it, so that's gonna count for something. I appreciate you hanging out. Currently working on a few Guzzlord DAs as well. You guys might want to sync up. If you guys are trying to get other people into Dynamax Adventures, by the way, you might try in the Discord. We've had a few people that have been syncing up and doing a few of them. They are more uncommon, but if you guys are looking for help, I've been doing some of them too. So if you ever post in the Discord, there's a chance that I might be like, all right. If it's something that I don't have yet, I definitely am looking. And I know others are too. We have a lot of people doing DAs. We have JK, who's been just finding insane amounts of stuff. I think he's at like 30 legendaries from Dynamax Adventures at this point. Guzzlord would be a really cool Halloween shiny. Yeah, we already got him. We punched the horse. The horse has been punched. Now our shiny luck can happen. In fact, we're going to look at the alphas on this map. We might as well. Also finally joined the Discord server. Very nice. Yeah, it's just a really cool community of people that when I'm not streaming, if you need help with a trade, if you need to find somebody to do a DA, or you want to try to get a path for a certain Pokemon, like, The people are there. We got the homies. We will figure it out. So yeah, if you're not over there yet, exclamation Discord in the chat. It's a good time. My life is complete. There you go. We've finally set up Cookier for success. We're going to do a couple more checks after this. It's getting close to 10, which means it's getting close to end of stream, unfortunately. A bot had Cherim. What? What are you talking about? Hold on. We're just going to look at Snorlax, and then we're going to look for a couple more outbreaks. Maybe we get ourselves a Cherubi outbreak before end of stream. Would be nice. I don't know if I believe that it's going to happen, but it would be nice. You missed the message I sent earlier, but I got a pic of the different kinds of colored Pokemon you can find in Pokefarm. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Because, honestly, another thing I've been thinking about, and I know this is kind of like out of nowhere, but I feel like I've heard of these things like Pokefarm, and I see these other people trying to do Pokemon games and trying to do these things, and I just feel like there should be a game that is just like about shiny hunting. I just think it would be so friggin' cool, and there's so many cool quality of life things and so many methods you could add into a certain game that could just specifically be about like trying to find shiny things. And I've been just like writing things down for the potential thing that I think would be cool to make at some point. Because I think it would just be sweet to have a game that had like a bunch of different horde encounters, like a Poke Radar style thing, like making eggs, doing this, doing that. You can just kind of pick just the piece of candy, decide how you want to hunt things, and I don't know, I think it'd be neat. That's a lot of what Pokefarm is about IMO. I'll have to take a look, because, like, it sounds cool. It's hard for me to get invested in, like, fan game stuff, but I like the ideas behind a lot of these things. I was just going to shiny hunt all of the legendaries in Ultra Sun, but I'm considering just making a second profile and hunting them on Sword. Which do you think is better? And not in an odds way. Well, I would say probably in Sun and... Well, the thing is if you commit to Sun and Moon, eventually Pokemon Bank is going to go away. They haven't set a date yet, but the online stuff is going away. They've, like, talked about that, and I don't know how far behind Bank is. I think a lot of people are kind of, like, trying to... not scare people or fearmonger or whatever, but like they are posting like it's a definite for sure thing that's about to happen, and that's not the case. They haven't announced that, but like it will happen eventually. So you don't want to get caught halfway through Sun and Moon with the charm that you spent all this time getting on these soft resets, but those are very fast. It's 1 in 1365. Dynamax Adventures are kind of boring, man. Like on 2 switches it's a little more manageable, but they are still just so slow sometimes. They're just a drag. When you get nothing for like 20 DAs in a row, and you've just spent like hours and hours, and you're just like, ugh. It's rough. I wish you could get Hisuian Zoroark Fancy Kimono. The Hisuian Zoroark Fancy Kimono. What you talking about? I didn't get Transporter, am I screwed? There are still ways. You'll have to use a special way, I think, Sir Shicker. But there are definitely ways. That's all I'm saying. Since they've removed it officially, I wouldn't even feel bad if I were you, honestly. Lycol 250. What are we at likewise right now? Are we at 200? Hoping Indigo Disc gives us a new way to hunt shinies. That would be awesome. I mean, honestly, I'm talking smack about Dynamax Adventures, but I thought it was cool. I liked the idea of multiplayer shiny hunting like that. It was neat. But every single generation has had some kind of like end game thing, right? For shiny hunting, like Gen 7 had the Ultra Wormhole stuff. Gen 8 obviously had DAs. I guess it was introduced more in like Gen 7, because Gen 6, they had like the Hoopa wormholes and stuff too, right? And then they obviously had more shiny hunting methods in general in X and Y, because they had like Pokeradar, Masuda, they had Horde hunting too. Like, they had a lot of cool stuff in that game. Can you help me out with it tomorrow or whatever? I honestly, it's pretty involved, Sir Shicker, so I probably can't. But there are some. I can send you a couple links. How about that? I'll hook you up. I'll get you on down the right path. Just know that it's a little. There's things that have to be done. You'll have to follow some guides. Make sure you can read. That's why it's an issue for me. But yeah. Oris had really good methods too, though I forget what it's called. DexNav is the Oris, like, Oris specific one, I guess. There wasn't another game that had DexNav, right? It was just Oris. I hope we get it, but I worry. What? I heard Oris had up to its legendaries. Yeah, they were like the Hoopa wormhole ones, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you had. It wasn't really like a mechanic, like the Ultra Wormhole stuff. But I guess in the Ultra Wormholes, you just do a little mini game, and then you're just soft resetting for them. And that's the same thing as the Hoopa, like, wormhole legendary whatever things. Hoopa wormhole legendary whatever things. That's what I'm sticking with. DexNav was just Oris. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was pretty cool. It's kind of tough. It was actually more involved than I thought it was, because I got my Oris save finally set up, and I got the charm, I got everything going, and I went and I did some Horde encounters, and I'm like, 5 at a time, 1 in 1365 odds, this is going to be quick. And I spent a whole day going for Spinda, and I finally got one. I was like, wow, this is... Actually, it took longer than I thought it would. It was still cool that I got one in like a day, you know, but for some reason I just... In my head, it was like, this is going to be insane. I'm going to be printing shinies. Yeah, I mean, Gen 7, I think, is probably the best for legendaries, right? I mean, you have everything up to Gen 7 in those Ultra Wormholes, and you get charm odds on them. So 1 in 1365 on all of those legendaries. And the soft resets on the... Okay. Sir Shicker just used the light goal command right as I walked into the unknown cave and triggered the shiny sound effect. And he knows what he did. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. He set off the shiny Legends noise in my ear, which made me think I got a nice shiny letter. You're on thin ice, mister. I'm going to send you the guide on how to brick your 3DS. Yeah, that was a heck of a trick. We have 3 minutes to find a shiny, a good outbreak, maybe a cherubi. I'm just looking at unknowns at this point. That's it. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, consider doing it. Just think about it. I don't know if we're getting to 250, but we'll get as close as possible, right? It's late. I better get to bed. Matsuyo, I appreciate it. I just like had an issue. Trying to hatch a shiny Galarian Meowth in Scarlet. Good luck. I had insane luck with that, so I'm going to pass you a little bit of the Galarian Meowth luck. Because I hatched 4 in like 400 eggs. It was insane. My wife came in, she hatched one, and then like 5 eggs later hatched another one. I don't know. Built different. Shiny Unown A tier. Yeah. It's a good shiny, right? The black to blue. I can say DA's is 1 in 100, but the 5 minutes per encounter and not always the legendary versus 1 in 1365, 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, it's just more consistent. And it is, I feel like it is not 5 minutes. It's closer to like 10. So, you know, the 1 in 100-y, like, it seems like such good odds. But it really does feel like okay. I thought it was way too good when I first saw it. And I quickly realized it's fine where it's at. 1 in 100 is... Even with 4 Pokemon, it's crazy. It takes a while. I remember that stream. Yeah, it was a spicy stream. Very spicy. Calm's code malfunctioned. Yeah. I'm the glitch. Alright, this is going to be our last check for stuff. Let's see. 5 minutes is for each den. Oh, you're talking like each battle thing, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll do a massive mass outbreak as the final thing. How about that? We're going to go through this, and while we're doing this, I'm going to do my end of stream deal. Stick around, because we're going to raid somebody, and I'm obviously going to find a shiny right now, so you want to hang around. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, consider doing it. Helps me out on the old algorithm. If you haven't subbed, you're getting very, very close to 10k. Very close. Spiritomb check and Violet, not tonight. Not tonight. We did our Spiritomb checks in this game, in the Outbreak, the alphas. Which Pokemon should I carve into my pumpkin this year? Done Gengar, Ghastly, and Pumpkaboo. Spiritomb would be kind of a cool, like, pumpkin Pokemon, I feel like. It kind of fits the vibe of him just sitting there being chonky, you know? Oh. Oh my god. Almost just dropped to my doom. Phantom. Phantom's kind of cool, too. Guzzlord. Guzzlord, dude, that would be a sweet pumpkin, actually. Yeah, make a Guzzlord. Just, like, cut it open, make it looks like it has the... like it has the mouth. That's actually a pretty neat idea. This is kind of a weird massive mass outbreak, actually. They're spaced out weird. Yeah, Pumpkaboo isn't a bad shiny. We'll clear this out. Might as well. Man, if a shiny spawns, we are donezo. But this is how we do it. I like to live dangerously. I think it's horrible that they plan to cut off all of the connections from Gen 7 and 8+. You mean just like the... Oh, alright. You know what? We take those. We're at a point where we're hurting for shinies, so we're going to catch the little lad in a jet ball. I think it matches. Yeah. A homie. As it was foretold, exactly. Let's get the homie on the board. Just a little guy. Very good shiny. He's just a little cold. It's a good thing that we got him in a Pokeball. Because the little lad, he be shivering. Booyah. You know, we have a good little crew of shinies here. Besides Bibarel. Not Niles, welcome in. I was just in the middle of my end of stream routine here. I'm sorry, we're doing the last check of this massive mass outbreak, and then we are, oh my god, then we are wrapping it up for the night. So, yeah, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, the YouTube things, you know. If you like the streams, I'm sure you guys are already doing that, but just consider it. All you VOD enjoyers, I appreciate you guys too. Also think about it. We have a Discord, !Discord in the chat. When I'm not streaming, I'm usually over there at least monitoring the chat. We have a lot of people hanging out, and it's just basically the people who are in this chat right now. So if you like the community, you want to hang out more, we have everybody in there posting up their shinies and just doing all that stuff. So feel free to pop in. Not a members only deal, so anybody's welcome. And we had a bunch of memberships today, a bunch of, like, not super chats, tips. They're different. But a bunch of people testing out the new text-to-speech stuff, doing the the new tips, helping me test. I do appreciate you guys doing that, because I cannot test that off stream. It's a giant pain in the butt. I know you don't have to pay to watch me on YouTube, so I appreciate you guys doing it anyways, supporting the channel, and helping me get cool things in Japan to make cool videos on. We have a bunch of people gifting memberships, and guys, if you got one of those today, again, make sure to say thanks to whoever gifted you those memberships, because they do not have to pay to give you these spicy emotes. But we have so many people doing it anyways. Our member numbers are insane for the number of subs we have. It's bananas. I really appreciate it. We have a few people paying even more for memberships. I'm going to try to do this and fly around, so bear with me here. We have Woodrow the Kid, Panky Rang, oh my god, I'm already losing it. Zonathan04, Sir Shicker, Ceiling Cat, Kasani V2, Z Toxic, Oxford Striplin, Keith Stroganoff, Chrissy, Ellie Dogmeat, Smiling Joe, Vlad Shorts, Sudawuno, I appreciate you, and Fuji Toby. And then we have Mistaken, Oriso, and Ray's Plays in the Calm Cultist. You're paying a ridiculous amount of money. Really, really appreciate you guys. Sudawudo knew what they were doing. Trying to throw me off of my game, but I can't be thrown off. Cookier, say thank you. Make sure you say thanks. Guys, I appreciate you. We have 2 more little outbreaks to check, and then we are going to raid somebody, so stick around. In the end of the stream, yeah, it passes by quick, I'm telling you. Legends is fun. I'm glad to come back to this, and I think this is going to be more of a regular thing that's going to pop up every now and then. We still have a handful of things we need in Scarlet and Violet, but I really would like to get the Cherrim in this still, so even though we didn't find too many shinies tonight, we got a Rotom, which we needed. We take those. Just join the Discord. Yeah, it's a good time. Definitely a good time. Alright, guys, let's see who we're going to raid right now. Let me save before I lose this snow run. Who we raiding? I have no idea. Let me see. It's been a while since we've raided Trash Can Man, so we're going to go say hi. He's doing a Shining Pearl pet lock. I'm not sure what a pet lock is. I think that's him catching his pets in Pokemon. But we're going to do a hashtag calm raid. Let's go say hi. Please, guys, do not spam. Just post it once. Say hi, give him a like, do all that stuff. You know, help him out. We have a lot of people, and when we do these big raids, it makes a lot of people's nights. So just be nice. Make it worthwhile for them. Let's go say hi, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Scarlet and Violet this time, though. I can actually find shinies in that game. See you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.